Oh, that was in an April Fool's thing?
I don't think so because it's still going on.
Shit.
So the Sonic movie is going to be his last one then?
It might actually be, but they want to create a Sonic cinematic universe. They actually said they want
without Dr. Eggman, though?
Maybe they'll get a new one.
Yeah, but Jim Carrey's the best.
I know.
Jim Carrey's the best. Jim Carrey's gonna solo carrying these movies. Let me see your headphones.
My headphones be... Oh, yeah. Got it. Yeah. My headphones are better than yours, bro.
No, I just meant that it was under all these cords. So.
Yeah, my headphones are better.
Oh, I'm about to turn down the volume on my phone.
Well, I keep telling you to bring your headphones.
Yeah, stupid.
Who? Who you call stupid?
Your mama.
Whenever I see an iPad at a cash register, I know that I'm about to tip for something I never had a tip for before.
Every time I get boba, bro.
Same, yeah, Cafe Boba.
Alexa, you broke that.
What'd I break?
Damn, I could go
you?
for some boba tea right now.
You broke the curtain, bro.
Bro, my G Fuel's there. What?
Yeah, it's been there the whole time. I told you the first day.
Can you put them here so that I can take them
No,
home?
we're not gonna advertise them. Just
No, I'm gonna show their butts. I'm not gonna show their fronts.
I went live like a minute ago, just a heads up.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Brew. New Owl House came out yesterday.
Was it good?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I thought you were a fan.
I am. It's just my sisters want to watch it with together. Wait, this one's yours, bro. The Smile More Splash.
Oh yeah, that's Mace. Hey, your wheels on the.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Doofy. Then you're gonna run over Eddie's foot.
That's what I was afraid of.
All right, you guys ready? We're live.
We've been live for like 2 minutes now.
We're live and alive. All right.
Hope I didn't say anything.
What'd you send?
Yo, what's up, sleepers? It's your boy Eddbedhead here in the Sleeping Cinema, and today I have with me.
Otacon, I'm here.
Hey, baby.
Check me out on r/thing. I don't know what that is. Or whatever the fuck that thing is you say.
r/place.
Place. I don't know what that is. What is
It's a
that?
place
We'll
where you
talk about
put
that
the
later.
r/.
All right, who else do I have with me?
You have me. You guys already know who I am.
Who the fuck are you?
You know who I am.
Who are you? You gotta announce yourself.
I guess. It's
Kevin.
Backstab246. Also known as Aleksey.
And who else do we have operating the computer today?
There's my answer. There's my answer.
So there will be timestamps in the description for our review of the movie. You want to skip ahead of that? But for now, let's buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions. So, how's your guys' week been?
It's been all right. I put in 40 hours into Elden Ring this week.
Holy cannoli.
You chilled out. That's for damn sure.
I mean, yeah, like the week before that, it was 80.
Like the week, like when it first came out, you guys were putting like hundreds.
Yeah.
No, I mean, in total, I have 150 hours right now. Or wait, no, 125.
Dang.
But it felt like you guys were putting way more compared to now.
Well, Eddie's done with the game.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't touched
What
it in a
game?
while.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to finish it, so I don't miss out on anything before I beat it.
Elden Ring.
Story is all
I'm
I
trying
care
to beat
about.
it because this will be like the hardest game that I'll technically have ever beaten. If I beat this game.
Yeah, if you beat it.
If you beat it, you wait. What?
I'm slow because like I'm getting close to beating the fire giant, but obviously I have.
Aren't you?
I'm not
I've
even
taken
up
a
to that
break.
point,
Are
but
you- aren't you
I've been doing other
over-leveled?
shit.
I am not over leveled. I'm at the level I need to be for where the fire giant is at.
Oh.
Fire giant is 130 to 150.
Then what are you at?
He's at 150 something.
Yeah.
Bro, I was
So you're
like,
technically over leveled,
Technically, but I am.
yeah, dude.
dummy.
I was like at level 100.
I'm about to respec because I have way too much like between arcane and
Dex.
deck/magic, and I'm trying to get into a blood build, but I keep forgetting to spec out into
feel
a
like-
different one.
I feel like myself, I'm way under leveled to be pushing forward.
He's at level 30 or something.
You're not a Chad though.
But I am pushing forward through the game. Just like I'm trying to beat through the castle, but I got lazy to go through it again.
We've also been playing Fortnite as a squad.
Fortnite.
Fuck yeah.
Fortnite.
You guys are butt at that game.
Bro, and I'm so surprised you're still not gonna buy the pass, Aleksey.
I'm not gonna buy it.
Bro, it's
you're
like
already
$10.
I'm not gonna buy it.
Bro, you're already a quarter into the game as well.
I
You're
only
not
got 25 of
buying
the
it.
levels, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not buying it.
Didn't you like send me money to buy you V-Bucks at one point?
Yeah, I did that.
For the Green Goblins.
I'm not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
spend
that was
money
the
on
Green
it.
Goblin
Yeah,
skin.
I'm not gonna spend my own money. I'm gonna have someone else spend my money on it.
So you hear that? That's all you need is someone to.
But this time I'm not doing it because why?
All right.
'Cause you're-
They have Doctor Strange.
We'll talk about Fortnite later. What about you guys, Aleksey, Javier? What did you guys do this week?
Sad news. I had to take my cat to the vet.
Oh, that's not good.
So that's not good. She has a liver disease because she lost too much weight. She was a obese cat when I got her. She lost too much weight, and now that affected her liver to the point where she's not eating at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm worried about that. I'm trying to do some things before I have to think about other options.
Gotcha.
So that's happening. Other than that, I obviously watched some movies and all that. Did a little bit of streaming, not as much because obviously I was looking after my cat. But
Oh,
that was my week.
Sad 4 hours.
Yeah, rough week, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Javier?
Felt like I slept a lot this week.
Just slept all week.
Well, I mean, I started working out more serious again.
Hey.
So I'm back at the gym. I've been going to the gym for like 4 weeks now. So, but other than that, I really haven't played that much video games.
Because you're dumb.
Because I don't know. I just get lazy to turn on the PS5 for myself. I get home after the gym. I'm like,
Man, some
lazy
people would
fuck.
stab you for that PS5.
Yeah, you lazy fuck.
You're over here privileged with your PS5. You don't even want to touch it.
bro, I'm thinking about buying the Xbox X as well.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh yeah, MT wanted
Bro,
it,
you're
right?
not even a gamer. Why are you getting this stuff?
'Cause I want it.
You're a fake gamer.
Because I want it.
Well,
You're
it's 'cause-
a fake gamer.
Dude, literally, my for Elden Ring, like the reason why I haven't sat down and played a shit ton of it is because I feel like
Because you're lazy.
I don't
Last-
have enough time.
Last night I told you I was about to hop on Elden Ring, and you said I'm gonna hop on too, and then
I
you
did.
never called me.
I did hop on, bro. The thing is, as soon as I hopped on, I played for like half hour to an hour, and then I think my mom called me or my brother, so I was talking to them while playing, and then it was dinner time at the same time, so I went out and got Taco Bell.
So?
No, I mean after when we hopped off of
No,
Fortnite.
that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I did. I played. I was playing. I was going through the castle. I was like almost like I was getting to the point where I was gonna leave the castle, and then I died. I was like, "Fuck!" And then I tried again, and then I don't remember who called me, my mom or my brother. I talked to them for like 15 minutes, and then I went to get food, and then
Sounds like an epic weekend, bro.
and then that's what I did, and then we hopped back on playing Fortnite.
Really?
Yes, for me, I worked. I streamed a little bit, and I've been making some silly YouTube videos.
I noticed that,
I've
yeah.
been having fun making silly videos.
Bro spent how long? You said what, like 40 minutes, hour?
Yeah.
Like hour and a half on a 3-minute video?
It was worth it, dude.
You talking about the
You,
Sonic
yeah,
video?
the
Sonic
Smash or
video.
Pass Sonic edition, bro. We were actually talking about doing a entire Pokemon Pokedex Smash or Pass
That
video.
would take me forever.
Yes, but we won't actually post it all
Until it's done.
Until it's done. So we'll do like would be doing like
That'll be my magnum opus.
3-minute.
so you're gonna
before you quit.
So you're gonna copy Markiplier now? With that
No,
Smash?
we'll be better.
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Yeah,
But anyway, yeah. So I'd be willing to
Specifically
join him
Aleksey.
in on this, and we'd just be doing like 3-minute videos at a time. Obviously,
why don't you just record the whole thing
no,
and then just post it?
I'll take too long.
No, wouldn't it? Markiplier took like 45 minutes, I think, to do the whole thing.
Well, no, I'm sure he edited that.
I've also been playing more video games. Like I started Persona. So I've
Which
slowly
one?
been getting into
The one on
the
PS5.
Persona 5.
I think it's free.
I heard
right
they're
now.
taking. Yeah, I heard they're
taking it
gonna
off, yeah.
take it off soon.
Yeah.
I already bought it like on the PS4 when it was like 30
Oh,
bucks.
that.
Well, you
Well,
bought. I got it free.
Yeah, I bought it was like
scrub.
30 bucks.
yeah, it was already on sale when he bought it.
Yeah.
And if it's going away soon, anyways, so
I'll still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll still be there. So yeah, I've been trying to get into gaming a little bit.
yeah, you told me that Shiho did the thing.
Yeah, she freaking jumped off the roof, bro. That
I'm
was
also
sad.
in his same boat because I'm sick of just playing multiplayer games. Sort of. I want to get something with more story or more single player.
Play Persona 5.
No.
You know something?
I'm waiting for Forspoken right now at this point.
You know something I was talking to Scott about is like back in the old day when games.
Scott talks.
Yeah, when back in the old day we were talking about consoles and how like it used to just be the console, like the disc or the cartridge or whatever you used to put it in. That's used to be the game. Now when you play a game, it's all like online platform. You have to wait like 45 minutes to download the whole game from the disc to the thing.
My last physical piece of video game actually was pretty recently. It was Metroid Dread. I just saw it at Best Buy and I just bought it there.
Like, I need it.
I haven't even touched it. I haven't touched my Switch in like months.
Oh no, me either though.
Yeah, but
I want to play Kirby though.
The Switch is great, but like every time I look at it, I'm like, man, this resolution's really low and the frame rate sucks.
my only problem is I haven't bought like a SD card to put in the Switch to expand the storage for the Switch.
Oh yes.
I thought you were doing. Oh, I thought it was May.
I also got a new Switch, the OLED model,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it is beautiful.
I mean,
It is so
OLED.
much. No, like I'll show you the comparison after this. The
What?
difference between the OLED model and the original Switch.
Oh, you bought the new one?
Yeah, the OLED. It is so much better looking.
You know the funny part when they announced that, I was actually thinking about buying it just to buy it.
I'll wait for the Switch 2.
The Switch 2.
So with
This is the Switch 2.
With
We're
that-
already coming up on like 5-something years, so
Yeah, you're right.
they'll do something new soon.
So with that, let's take our seats and let's get into these trailers. Any
yeah.
new movies, TV shows, or video games you guys are looking forward to?
Owl House every week until it's over.
Okay,
Hey.
I get it. You like Owl House.
I'm
Yeah, it's
gonna-
good. You should watch it.
I'm gonna
You're
say,
mentioning it every fucking
Fuck,
week, bro.
Yeah.
bro, you haven't even watched it. Why are you talking?
Plus, there's new episodes every week, so of course I'm gonna mention it.
Fair enough.
When are you gonna watch it?
I'm not.
never. I
Yeah,
never
stupid.
say. I know the
Um,
disrespect.
oh, another. No.
All right, let's start with Minions: The Rise of Gru. Plot: the untold story of one 12-year-old's dream to become the world's greatest supervillain. Released July 1st of 2022. What do you guys think?
Gru looks weird with hair.
At first,
He
I was
does
like,
a little.
okay, we're gonna see more Gru, but then it was like, where's Gru? And
Yeah, like he seems to be there, but he doesn't really seem to have much to do.
So, like, I get this is a Minions movie, but damn, don't take out the like one of the
main-
best characters.
like the minions have to save Gru, and like that seems lame.
Yeah, exactly. We always knew Gru as this
Well, at this point,
strong, independent character.
they're
He's
like on their 5th movie, so
And then the minions become little weird monster things. I thought that was kind of lame.
they're probably out of ideas at this
no,
point.
I think they transformed him into like Zodiac.
But
thing.
you think people are watching the movie for Gru? Or you think the people are
I
watching
would.
the movie
I was
for
gonna watch it for Gru.
for the Minions? So
Yeah,
I think
I'd
Javier's
watch it for
point-
Gru.
This is still advertised to kids, not to
yeah, I
us.
think Javier has a really good point.
Yeah,
You're
but
looking-
kids' movies still can be good. Just
they
because
do
it's
it
for
right.
kids doesn't mean that they have to.
I mean, look at Shrek. That
Make
was
it
for
bad.
kids, but
Yeah, but I think the way the corporation is thinking, it's like Minions are selling us a lot of money.
Well, yeah, in terms of the corporations, yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean
or-
for the general viewer, they could.
But another thing is that we're a different generation compared to the
we're
newer
the better
generation.
generation.
Well,
That's
what-
what every generation says.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to point out. It's like we're a different type of generation. Of course, we think more of like we want all of it instead of just one focus.
Fair point. That's a
Compared
fair
to
point.
nowadays, a lot of kids are like 5 seconds in, like, oh, this is boring. Oh, 5 seconds. Oh, this is interesting.
TikTok ruined their brains.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah,
so
sure,
that's why I
attention
feel
span.
like the fact that they're
Yeah.
focused on the Minions a little bit more than Grill, it makes sense to me about this movie.
Are you saying that TikTok's ruined you?
I don't watch TikToks like that, so no.
Yeah, but like, sure that will work in the short term, but like looking back on this movie in like 5 years,
Oh.
I don't think anyone's gonna rewatch this
I don't
if
know.
it's bad.
I
If
would
it's bad.
rewatch it, bro.
Well, that's you.
well, yeah, because it's just a movie to me. It's just gonna be like, oh, this is.
It's
okay.
to me, it's like a shitty amusement park where you like do their one roller coaster and then you're like, I'm good. I don't have to do this again.
Minions ride at Universal.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I was gonna go on that, and I was like, oh, there's some weird virtual queue, and
Yeah.
it makes no sense, and it doesn't even look that good.
You know how you say that about this movie?
kinda
That's
lame.
how I felt about Despicable Me 3.
Man, music. What?
I didn't like Despicable Me 3.
Oh no, that was a bad movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel though. Like I feel like this is gonna be similar to Despicable Me 3.
It's
like-
be worse.
All right.
Let's be honest.
Up next, we have Attack on Titan, the final season, part
Bro,
2.
who cares about
last
Attack on
episode
Titan?
today.
How many times are they going to say last episode? Didn't they say
I
the
don't
last
know.
episode like 2 years ago?
Final season part 1, part 2, and then final season part 3.
Did
I
they
don't know.
say the final season part?
Javier says it's part 3 is coming out. I also heard rumors about it being a movie, so I don't know.
Was
We'll
it
see.
part
See right
2
there.
supposed to be
It
the
says
end?
right there. Part 3 announced for
Oh my God.
2023.
Yeah, so how
Just
the
let
fuck
the
how the
series
fuck is
die
this the
already.
final season if there's fucking 3 seasons?
Hey,
Bro,
man.
it's like a. It's
I
like
didn't
a.
name it.
It's
dumb.
Like, it's like final season part A, B, and C.
Yeah, bro.
That's
It's
literally
like
how
one of
they're
those
doing it.
a lot.
It's like one of those math worksheets they
Yeah.
give you where they say it's got 3 questions, but each of those 3 questions.
Yeah,
has
they
like
should
nine
they should have just
questions with
called it a fucking season whatever the fuck number.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Wasn't it
That
supposed to be
wouldn't have
season
hyped
4?
it up as much.
Wasn't it supposed to be
That's
like
dumb the way
season
they're
4
doing
or
it.
whatever? And
But then people are gonna be like bait and switch. They're like, oh, when the fuck is it the actual final season?
Nah,
They're
people
gonna
are
go
pretty
up to
into
like part 5 or something, part 8.
Nah,
Bro, this
people
guy-
are pretty into it,
Bro, it's
dude.
gonna be like
I
season
understand
4,
what you're saying.
season 4 A, season 4
The
B,
way
and
they're
then
going
C.
about it, I think is totally wrong, though.
Okay, so
That
all
guy
right,
looks
you
like a
guys-
Nazi.
Well, I don't want to give out too much, but it does have a lot to do with race and
Do you like
xenophobicness.
Do you
Okay.
like the intro for this?
So yeah, naming it the final is kind of it is kind of dumb, but at the same time, it does this make it seem like these are entirely different animes. Like the final part compared to like the first 2-3 seasons, almost seem like completely different shows.
Yes, they go a whole different route for this. This
Because this
This
deals
from
with
this
themes of racism,
and this.
xenophobicness,
did you like
Fascism.
fascism, warfare.
did
shit
you
like
like
that.
the intro for this anime?
I
I
like
love the
warfare.
intro, bro.
Aaron looks
like the
too
new
edgy,
season?
but I don't know. He could be interesting.
Did they go back to the original art style or no?
No, but
No.
at first I didn't like it, but now I kind of like it because there's a lot of like meme faces
Okay.
that they do.
Kind of like
It's
what
so
Naruto does
good.
with its action scenes.
No, these are like done differently. I don't know. There's like
How
a lot
many
of-
episodes are in part 1?
Like 2.
15 episodes,
15 up, so
and then they added like 10 for the second part right here, and they're gonna probably have like 10 to 15 more for the final part to finish it all up.
So yeah, I'll watch this episode today. Let
is
you
that
guys know how it is.
Mikasa?
Yeah, she got a
Yes.
haircut.
She looks so different.
Mm-hmm. All right, so up next we have the bad guys. Plot: several reformed yet misunderstood criminal animals attempt to become good,
She looks like
With-
she's 8 feet tall.
with some disastrous results along the way. Releases April 22nd of 2022.
Movie continues to look good art style wise. I'm kind of tapering off on the actual content of the film just because they keep showing so fucking much,
I agree with you there.
and they like keep using these same jokes in the trailers. And I'm like, oh, by the time I watch the movie, I'm not gonna.
You'll be
I agree.
desensitized to it.
Yeah.
I think this is the final trailer though, since
Wait,
it
is
comes
this-
out this month.
Is this based on books?
Yeah, I guess so. Look,
Oh.
it's right here. The whole book set.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I just-
Something tells me they're going to try and milk this series then.
Look up the art style for
What-
The books.
the books.
Look at the cover of them.
I could barely see
All the
cover.
books are right there, bro. Just click on the books.
just click on one of the books.
Yeah. That's the art
Oh.
style, bro.
Interesting.
No, I was gonna
kinda
actually
cute.
check. I was gonna
That's
actually
kinda
check.
cute.
It's
if-
more
Bro
like
looks
Tim
derpy.
Burton.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
I
see
like
it.
it.
I like it. It's just completely different
Wait,
to
where's
that.
the spider?
I guess
It's probably on a different cover.
Yeah, maybe it's not in this book. But yeah, the actual trailer. Yeah, I agree. There's
There's a pig.
it's
Bro, you're a pig.
it's
No, look at a
interesting.
pig, go, and a freaking llama. And
That's for
one-
the future movies. Calm down. Don't spoil stuff.
All right, continue, Eddie.
Right. It looks like they are revealing too much. And I don't know how well they're gonna pull this off. Like obviously, like you guys were talking earlier, it's probably gonna make a lot of money since it's one of the animated movies for summer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But
It
other
looks pretty.
I like the card they use.
than review rise, I don't know how well the ratings will be because I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that memorable a movie to
Kids
me.
wise, I think it's going to do very well, at least 7 and up. For us, I think we're probably going to give it like a 6.
This is gonna be worse than Sing 2. Or is it?
Alexi
Question
had,
mark.
I don't believe that.
Alexi had pointed this out, but isn't this gonna be like the first movie where they do animals and humans?
Humans, where they actually understand each other.
Maybe in a little bit. Or
I don't. In recent memory, I can't think of a single movie that's animated like this, where the humans
No.
and the animals
Like I was
understand
telling
each other.
Jesus, just
in the same
BoJack
universe.
is all I can think of.
Besides that doesn't count.
Why does that
catered-
not count?
Because it's not catered to children, and it's not. What is this? Pixar?
This-
Dr-
no,
This
DreamWorks.
is not Pixar.
This is
What was it?
top
No, DreamWorks.
Yeah.
There we go.
The Shrek studio.
Yeah. I can't believe they're not making.
Hey, let's go, DreamWorks. Step it up.
I can't believe they're not making another Shrek movie, but they're
Fucking
making another Puss in
bitches,
Boots.
bro. They need to. They've been.
All right, let's move on.
Can I just say one thing? They've
I
been
hope-
promising me Shrek 5 for like the last 4 years.
I bet
And
they
I've
haven't
not
promised
gotten it yet.
anything.
Bro, there's
And they hit up Aleksey the DMs. Yo, we promise, bro.
in
promise you, bro.
IMDb. There's a page for Shrek 5.
There's a
That doesn't mean
page.
anything.
There
There's a
is.
page.
Okay, moving on. Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga releases April 5th of 2022.
looks
Mumble
good.
mode.
This
What do
looks
you guys
good.
think?
I'm kind of
Mumble mode.
Honestly, I hate Star Wars with a passion. Like I enjoy some of the
Wow.
little trivia things I see occasionally when I'm scrolling through Instagram Reels. Those are entertaining, or YouTube Reels. I enjoy those a lot. But
Why not
this
use
game
TikTok?
actually does not look bad. I like the way they fight in
Bro, it's
this
gonna be on the
and stuff
Switch,
like
bro?
that. I'm not a big fan. If it's on a Switch, I might get it.
Yeah, it's on all.
It's gonna be on the
But,
PS3.
It's on
Bro, buy me
platforms.
it for my birthday.
PS5.
but anyways,
What the fuck?
all I'm saying is the fact that I'm saying this and I hate Star Wars. That's saying a lot. The game looks very good.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm so hyped. I already pre-ordered
Now
it.
I'm broke, so I can't actually buy it.
I actually might buy it today too.
Lego Star Wars is one of the first games that I ever 100%ed. Like, I went through and did every single little thing. Like, I found all the secret bricks. I unlocked every single character.
Can I pre-order that?
I
The
chew
deluxe
like
edition?
bricks.
That deluxe edition. Look at
The
that.
deluxe edition. If you get the
It-
physical copy, you get that Luke. He's got the blue milk. Like,
If you get the deluxe,
like how he was drinking from the freaking.
Oh my
on the
god.
PlayStation, if you get the deluxe edition, you unlock like 5 different
Is that a
stormtroopers,
tit
right?
on it?
That's a cap.
Oh, okay.
Lego, I guess they just can't do the too detailed.
Don't you get like 5 extra stormtroopers if you get the deluxe edition?
Yeah, you get 5 stormtroopers. That's why I didn't get the deluxe. Because I'm like, I don't really know.
Well,
if I
that
want
and you
extra
accidentally was like,
storm-
oh crap, there's the deluxe edition.
Yeah, that too.
So it was a bit too late.
But yeah, I'm hyped. I am so ready for this game.
How much is a game already? It's $60, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
70?
it's
70.
70 for deluxe,
$60 for how many games in this series?
no,
60
it's
for the
just-
regular,
yeah,
and it's
for-
got 9 different.
Yeah, so that's a
movies
fantastic
in one
price.
game. Mm-hmm.
That's a great
You
price.
get a lot of content for $60.
I already,
It's like
I,
over 100
I'm gonna
hours,
wait
I'd
till
say.
reviews come out, or no.
I already said I like playing the Lego games, like actually games like this, not like the shit Lego games they've been doing. I feel like
Like the Harry Potter stuff and
Yeah, like I'm down
and,
to buy like a Lego Harry Potter.
No,
game.
bro, I'm not.
Lego Harry Potter's fun.
Nah, bro.
The Hobbit.
That
might
one I
try
didn't
that.
play.
That was the thing.
I don't
Yeah,
think I
that's-
ever got a
that's
chance
thing.
to play it.
Up next, we have Forspoken, releases October
yeah.
11th of 2022. What do you guys think of
Bro, this game looks
Forspoken?
so
It
good.
looks amazing.
Oh my
It
God.
looks. I like the design.
The main
for it,
character
but
is
I'm
just
not having a
so
hard on
cool.
like they
She's
are.
very pretty too.
Yes, I agree.
I don't have a
She
hard
is-
on like Aleksey and Jesus does right now.
Bro, and this game just it blows
Look
my
at that.
He
mind.
can't even process
He
his
blows his
thoughts.
load.
Yes, to say the least, yes.
I played FF15, which is
I might have to try Final Fantasy
From the
15
same
now
studio,
that you
right?
said that. Right? Yeah, it's Square Enix.
yeah. It's basically like the building blocks to this, and
Really look it
FF15 was all right. It wasn't amazing, especially early on when it was very buggy.
Oh, this game. Yeah, I have this game.
But it cleaned up its act, and they're doing something with the fucking Crystal Dynamics engine again, and it looks good.
Yeah, the way. All right, so it's not just the graphics here. The fighting, the movement of the characters, everything that we've seen so far. They're showing actual gameplay of the character.
Well,
moving around.
my issue with the FF15 gameplay was too simple. It was just like you push square and like cool things happen, but you don't really feel.
You don't feel like you actually did anything, right?
Yeah.
For the game.
But in this game, I'm hoping that's not like that. But
for a game
Yeah,
like
same.
this, it's all about the mod for me. Like the monsters you fight, like these kind of
The monsters look
like these-
pretty good.
like the final boss and shit like that they have show
Watch those
like
be
this.
regular mobs.
Like these are gonna be. Well, I mean, they look cool. They look sick as fuck. Like the dragon when they first showed him this. I bet this is probably in the final boss. And
No,
I
that's
feel like,
probably the first boss.
I hope the writing isn't cringy because it's isekai.
but like it's the like all the bosses you fight. Like that's why that's why I enjoy Elden Ring too, because of all the bosses you have to fight.
that's my exact same thought
All right,
process.
so
too.
one thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna compare Elden Ring to this.
It's a
saying,
completely different game.
no,
Yeah.
I'm saying the bosses.
they're comparable, yeah, in the sense that you're fighting mobs of monsters that are similar. Like you're fighting dragons, you're fighting the undead.
But I'm not saying the game. I doubt the gameplay is going to be similar to this. I'm saying the monsters, at least
Okay.
the bosses. I'm hoping it's just as good as that. You know, because I do like that. That's why I would buy this game to play it. Is for like the bosses at the end, or the ones you run into and you fight. That's what I'm looking forward to.
But
you know?
yeah, going back to what Jesus said, I really hope the writing isn't bad in this.
For the-
like the
like when
game
they
looks
talk?
really good, and I hope like I said, the story is not bad. I really don't want it to flop.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch reviews on this game first before I even think about buying.
I'm not gonna pre-order it, obviously, because that's a bad idea.
Yeah, it seems very technically proficient, but even in some of the animations, it looks like there could be there could be lots of times where it just gets buggy.
Frame rate drops.
Up next, we
Frame
have,
rate drops and just animations just like fucking clipping into world or something.
Oh, okay.
up next we have Blood Hunt. Releases April 27th of 2022.
It's already released, actually,
On PC, early access.
Early
Yeah.
access, yes.
It looks fine.
The game is, graphically speaking, nothing impressive to talk about. But what really got me into it, because I opened a PlayStation Store last night, and I saw the trailer for it. I was like, whoa. Battle Royale and vampires.
They made
let me give
Morbius
this a
a game?
shot. Yeah, exactly.
It kind of reminds me
The
of
funny thing is, you mentioned the
running animation.
the running animation, and the jumping was exactly the same.
as what?
As Morbius. 'cause
Morbius
he's-
is
Oh,
the
yeah,
shadows
yeah,
behind
yeah,
him
yeah.
jumping, and it's exactly the same.
It reminds me of Let It Die and Dishonored.
I don't know if I agree with the Dishonored thing still.
Just like with the powers.
Can they drive that car?
No,
I
they
wanna drive
can't.
that car.
They can't.
Aw.
I don't think. I watch
I
Vanos
still
Gaming.
I
and they
still
did,
find it hard to agree with that part because
I mean, it's
They
it's
showed
just
this
what I
game
see.
quite a few times. Him and Nogla and
They all play
yeah,
together.
they all played together.
but yeah, I'm definitely gonna try this game out. I'm gonna see if I can.
It's probably
I can
is.
download it today.
Like if it's free, I
PC.
might try it. I'm
I
not gonna
believe
buy
it,
it.
it's
the Battle Royale is
yeah,
gonna be
it's free initially, but you can get the pre-order for $60 right now.
Oh, okay. Well, because I'm not gonna buy it.
No,
At least until
I'm definitely not buying
Until
it
it's
either.
on sale.
I might try it on PC and see if it's free there after this.
It looks when I watched gameplay on it, it looked good to me.
Let me just say, don't play this game if you're looking for really good graphics.
it looks
The
good.
Battle Royale is
It's alright.
There's like this kind of mode. It's like an ability that you can use as a vampire.
It looks like 2015 type
So you
graphics.
can- like, see-
No, it does not.
To
you
me,
can
it
see
does.
characters and stuff like that. There's the guns in the game are okay. You know, I don't remember which guns were broken. There's a couple guns that are broken in the game, I believe.
Okay. I'm probably gonna patch that up as it goes on.
You're
Well, I mean,
broken.
it's been out for a year already on the PC. So
They're like,
The art
man,
style is
we're
hit or
leaving it.
miss for me.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on. Now our thoughts before going into Morbius. So what were you guys' thoughts before
I
watching
was
this movie?
excited to see Jared Leto reprise his role in superhero/villain movies.
He looks just like him.
But yeah, so I was excited to see that. I wanted to see how good he would do. I'm not gonna say if I was happy or not because
Yeah, this is before.
yeah,
I don't like Jared Leto as a person, and
I don't know
he
him
was
as
the
a person.
Joker in the
Yes, I know.
old Suicide Squad movie.
And-
right? Yeah, he wasn't that good to me.
I don't know him as a person, and I don't want to know him as a person. I'll just know him as his acting.
And method acting is
It's bad. He's not a
weird.
good method actor. He's not a good method actor.
Just the concept of method acting and him being pretentious about it. I don't dig
Yeah.
it.
Um,
Morbius as a character, I remember
that's
him
on
in the old 2000s or 1990 whatever the fuck
Spider-Man. Series.
Spider-Man series.
1994.
Sure, I liked him there.
Yeah.
He was more of a villain there though.
Yeah, he was a villain. Yes,
Yeah.
And
he is a villain.
I thought he was
we
an
don't
anti-hero.
know. Yeah, we don't
In this one,
really
he's
In the
No,
1994 series I'm talking about, he is a villain. Morbius is generally portrayed as a villain, from what I can recall.
In the trailers, the trailer looked lame to me. I think I said that pretty clearly
Yes,
You
before.
said,
Yes.
you said it looked pretty boring.
He looks like a monkey in some shots rather than a bat.
Like this shot right here.
Yeah.
We
around
got
there.
primate features. Yeah, so I seen all the memes and I thought this was gonna be I seen all the memes of this, people saying this is gonna be the worst Marvel movie ever made.
I
It's
don't
not a
even
Marvel movie.
But
It's a
I know,
Marvel
but
It's an
movie.
associated Marvel movie.
But I try to avoid all that criticism because I like to come into every
did I.
movie and show with an open mind. But yeah, I was also wondering why the release date kept getting pushed back so much.
Yeah, why did it when it turned out like
I
this?
think it's just COVID. They wanted to have a big audience show up for it.
One thing I like
Yeah,
is
just like Top Gun.
one thing I like is the uncanny resemblance between Morbius's CGI and actual Morbius. It's very, very spot on, I think.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, he looks
it's-
pretty accurate.
Yeah.
What about you, Javier? What did you think before watching?
Oh,
He sucked his dick in the theater.
no, I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't know. It looked okay as a movie. I don't know how they were gonna go with this movie, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's-
really.
A lot of the Marvel movies that they've been making, that's like kind of
Origin story?
like they're
That
running.
I will definitely mention.
like they were running away. Like I guess like adding new characters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The only good Marvel movie they've released is Shang-Chi recently.
Shang-Chi was
Don't. All
dope.
right, this is Sony's universe.
What you didn't like Spider-Man?
Nah, Spider-Man sucked, bro.
Bro,
No,
I
like-
will literally stab you guys in Minecraft.
Not like that. But no, like not like that. Like Spider-Man. I'm trying to say new characters, like new characters.
Oh, new
they added.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Sorry.
Spider-Man, everyone was already hyped for that movie. But
Yeah.
like Shang-Chi was one of the new characters they added to it. Everyone loved
Love it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Eternals. That
Okay,
one.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that
even
one
know
was
that was a
garbage.
thing. So try to do this. Try not to think about this as actual Marvel, because this Marvel had nothing to do with this.
But it's in the Marvel universe.
And there's
It's
was that
going to.
confirmed?
Yeah.
yes.
As in it originates from the comics of Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Then like I said, then you got Morbius, and then you also got Venom 2 or whatever. And I don't remember if Venom 2
Where's
did
the
so
Morbius soundtrack? Morbius.
Fuck up, bro.
Did he even have a theme?
No,
No.
no.
Just
That's,
an
that's
instrumental.
probably one reason why I had the reviews it did.
Oh my god, did Venom have a theme?
Yes,
Yes, Venom. That's what I was just saying. Venom.
Oh
Venom,
yeah,
Venom.
that's right.
That's why I was singing it.
It's actually not a bad song.
But
That
yeah,
song is garbage.
It grew on me, okay?
like I don't know, like,
Morbius.
and then like for like Jared Leto, he was okay. It's I don't like, and then when he
What?
played
This
the
is
Joker,
before
yeah,
you
yeah.
walked
Let's
in.
get into the spoiler-free.
No, I mean like
review.
because I'm thinking about like.
Oh,
the
he was
Suicide
okay
Squad.
as Joker. I
Yeah.
don't
If
agree
you
with
actually
you
said
there.
that, you just go.
I said okay. Like
Just go.
I'm not saying like, he's not like he wasn't the best. I mean, there are other Jokers that are way better.
He was good as Paolo.
Yeah.
He was he was entertaining as Paulo.
Yeah, I
I don't
couldn't
know if he
even-
was great in that.
I couldn't
though,
even
or
tell
good.
he was Paulo at first.
Right there's a sign by. I couldn't even tell he was Paulo.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't
All
know
right.
that was a thing.
With that, let's get into the spoiler-free review. It's a spoiler-free review of Morbius. Morbius released April 1st of 2022, starring Jared Leto, Matt Smith, and Adria Ajorda. Directed by Daniel Espinosa, rated PG-13. Plot summary. Biochemist Michael Morbius tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but he inevitably infects himself with a form of vampirism instead. So what is guys' overall thoughts without getting into spoilers?
Like, give it its rating or what?
No, your
Okay.
overall
Yeah.
thoughts.
Overall
A lot-
thoughts.
a lot of
I
the
No
thought
spoilers.
I said a lot of the shots in this movie were garbage. Like when they were taking doing a lot of the slow mos, they weren't good.
It's kind of boring.
All right,
Yeah.
so one thing I gotta say is, at first when I first got done watching the movie, I thought it was pretty good. But then, thinking about it, they played it too safely to the point where it does actually bring
Follows
it
the tropes.
down.
I think it's because it's trying to stick. What, this is a PG-13 movie?
Yes, it should have been a rated R movie. I think.
Yeah, it should have been towards Deadpool's concept where it's rated R, because then the movie would have been more entertaining. They wouldn't be afraid
They
to
could
do a
have
lot
done
more.
more, yes.
The main villain was fucking ugly looking.
Bro, swear to
not
God.
ugly look. He looked fucking stupid as
In his vampire form.
He's dumbass
I like-
pinstripe suits.
Bro, that's Matt Smith for you, bro. He literally that's
the
his
guy
character. That's
himself is fine. I'm saying he looked ridiculous.
Yeah, in this movie.
Is that how he looks like in the comics?
I don't know. I don't even know his character, so.
Also, what the fuck? You remember in the trailers when they showed the vulture?
Sure.
Those trailers are very dumb.
Well, originally it was intended to be part of the story, but then they had to change it. I don't know why.
Stupid.
I didn't read too much into the article, but
So-
that's what I saw.
Basically, my thoughts on the movie was I enjoyed it for what it was. Don't go in it expecting something new.
I still don't understand why he had to go to all the way to Colombia for these fucking bats in the beginning. The
especially if there
pacing was
bats
fucking
inside the
terrible.
sewers.
Yeah, it was
Remember
quick.
when he became he became best friends with the guy for like in 5 minutes, and then like 30 years
let's not get
later.
into spoilers.
Yeah, you're
This
talking
is-
about.
I'm not
it.
saying anyone's name.
I know, but that's still part of the story.
Yes.
All
I
right,
agree.
fine.
Like I said, like a lot of the shots they did were terrible. Like I'm thinking about the one shot when he was ill and then he becomes healthy. Like that was so terribly done.
Oh, the transition.
I agree with you there.
'Cause
I
it was like,
wholeheartedly agree with you
like
there.
we all like I don't know about you guys, but when I seen it, I was like, what the fuck? How does he go from like
All right,
dead as fuck?
calm
and
down,
then-
calm down.
Well, they did it with Cap.
Yes, but they did it right.
It's the same thing. He was all skinny, and then he comes out of the freaking
We
cylinder.
had
and
a
he's beefy.
visual cue to it, though. This case, not so
We
much.
had this. I even asked you, why is he so skinny? And you're like, oh, he's sick. And then he comes out beefy.
Why does
No.
a vampire guy have to be buff anyways?
That's a good point, though.
That's one thing that I'm gonna be mentioning about like why they took this.
Like comic book
the whole-
Morpheus in that picture right there doesn't
Which
look
one?
that
This one?
buff.
Like this is what I'm trying to say is the directors, they took too
Hello.
safe of a route when making this movie. They try to go back to something so familiar that people are gonna, oh, you know what, it's a very familiar movie, I'm gonna enjoy it. So, and in doing so, they brought themselves down by a lot.
Yeah, I thought it could have been a better film, but it wasn't as horrible as people
Yes, I also agree with
bombing
that.
it are saying. It has a lot of flaws that we will definitely discuss here in a second.
Like I said, for me, it was all the slow mo shots. They were just.
It looked like a bad
much.
video game that you can't play.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is after Jesus mentioned about all those slow-mo shots, I thought it over, and yeah, I agree with you. There was quite a bit more than I remembered.
Yeah, there is not less. There's not 5.
Yeah, as far as superhero movies go, though, especially orange ones, this one is nowhere near the worst. So I don't think it deserves that much hate for
Yes.
that regard. But for me and Aleksey, for some reason, someone brought in a baby and it was crying for like
my
half
God,
the movie.
yes.
Like
I'm
legit
so
a
pissed at
baby.
it.
So in our theater, I remember we looked down. Someone literally took a shot with their flash on, like
Oh
a
my
camera
God.
shot right at the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
bro.
and in
Oh, that's
IMAX
not
they
bad.
brought in the baby in the loudest fucking theater.
Oh my god.
What the frick?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh no, we weren't in IMAX. We were at Rivertown.
We were in theater
But it
too.
was
Oh.
weird because it was the 8 p.m. showing. So obviously this isn't a time where families would go out
Or
and
babies.
watch. Yeah, babies would come out.
Dumbasses
Look,
would.
if you have a baby and you want to see a movie, don't see that
And
movie.
this is a movie about a blood-sucking vampire, and the parents are like, you know what, 8 p.m. blood-sucking vampire. This is perfect to take our 2-year-old to.
Yeah, like, you know that 2-year-old.
so fucking
They wanted to
dumb.
make sure to introduce the baby into violence. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what the frick is wrong with you guys? Get out of here. Eventually
They
didn't leave.
did actually leave.
I think they were asked to leave. Yeah.
See, there's this one kind of glad I went to the north because Rivertown's more like
Everybody goes
yeah,
there.
everybody would go there. So, you know,
Look, if you have a baby, don't go bring it to the theater. You know
Don't
it's
go watch.
not good.
Don't go watch Morbius with your baby.
Yes.
A child, sure. A baby,
No.
Come on now.
are you
I
sure
will-
a child too? You want a child?
Well,
to do
if
this?
They
they're
had
like,
children,
I
too.
think
They had
they're like 8 or older.
yeah, they had
Okay.
those.
I was thinking like 6, 7. You know,
No.
they're gonna
Maybe
be
not.
crying like, "I'm on board. Let's go. I want to go fight."
My mom wouldn't even let me watch Ghost Rider until I was like 13.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
boy hours
what do
for
you
you.
guys rate this movie out of 10?
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
Originally I was gonna give it a 7, but I bring it down to a 6 after thinking about it overnight. My actual feelings for it, I enjoyed it for its basicness. I because I went in there not expecting anything new. What I truly feel is an 8.
Never mind.
But
5.
from a technical point of view, I'm giving it a 6.
I'll give it a 6.8. I said
I
7. But
I remember the end
there.
credit scene, and that ruined the movie.
Just like The Lost City.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, everything's just gonna be like this movie's just a straight 6. It's not gonna go up. It's not gonna go down. That's all.
It's
I'm
gonna go
give it.
down.
All right, let's compare to some online ratings. The critics for Metascore gave it a 5.0 out of 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter, 17%. Audience's IMDb, 37 out of 100. And Rotten Tomato audience, 69%.
Huh.
So
Nice.
the average of all these scores is 43.25%.
And I think the critics are
Really?
just being a little too
Really?
harsh about that. 'Cause
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
17% for this movie is not like
That's what I'm saying.
it's not that fucking low.
Really?
People are treating it like it's the worst superhero movie ever. And it's like, you guys must not watch a lot of superhero movies.
I know. So that's
Like
why.
I said, I think they expected something new, or it's just straight up review bound. Because a lot of movies are getting review bound for no reason these days.
No, but that's
'Cause
the
it's trendy, too.
But that's the critics'
Why?
perspective. The critics are giving it a 17. Everyone
Just
else.
because they're critics, that doesn't make them good people.
I'm saying though, those are. But don't you have to have qualifications to do it?
They give a journalist degree.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Before we jump into the spoiler-free review, like, comment, subscribe. Also, check out these guys. Their links will be in the description below, and we are most of the podcast platforms, so go listen at anywhere at any
Are we
time.
on
Oh, yeah?
Sony?
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 Sony's
Just
website.
Sony?
The Sony website. We're on the front page.
Are we
I
in
wish-
the MCU?
That'd be sick, dude. Maybe not, because we're civilians.
No,
so
we're in the Sony verse. Yeah.
That would also suck. We'd be civilians. We'd fucking die in either universe.
We'll be in the Sonic
While they're having an
universe, bro.
epic battle, a building will fall on us.
Well, what superheroes does our state even have? Like,
Michigan?
yeah, I don't think
Nothing.
I couldn't care less.
Nobody cares about us.
like the closest thing would be like if you go slightly up north and
Or to
Wolverine.
Chicago. Yeah, Canada. But he lives in America.
Yeah.
He's American.
All right, let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion. Let's take an in-depth review of Morbius, starting with Morbius and Milo. So at the beginning of the film, Morbius flies to Costa Rica to capture vampire butts to study them. Then flashbacks to Greece, where he meets Milo in a hospital where both children have a blood disease.
Why Greece?
I don't know, but we'll talk about that in a sec. Milo is left without proper equipment and almost dies, but Morbius saves his life using only a pen. So, Morbius is taken to New York to study medicine and science, since Milo stays behind under Nicholas's care. What do you guys think of
This
these
felt
opening?
How
Very
fucking
rushed.
convenient that the stupid little ballpoint pen, he just connects it and it produces energy somehow. And just because of that little fucking spring, the guy's like, bro, you gotta go into science school.
Well, then he said the engineering, right? That's
Yeah,
what-
the engineers couldn't figure it out.
Like not even
Those engineers must be
just
dumb.
like go to school, like, you know, like straight up just go to university or something.
Well,
No, he probably went to like a preparatory
well,
school.
Morbius already had like a intellect. Like he was very intelligent.
very
Like
high
that's
IQ,
putting
yes.
all your fucking eggs in one basket. And he only found out about his
Gift.
knowledge after he fucking did the little spring.
Remember, it was a gift, not knowledge. It was a gift.
This whole scene I thought was very rushed. Like the whole relationship between Milo and Morbius was way too rushed. We got no background on him.
Well, it started like how the scene starts off is the reason why it's in Greece is because Milo is introduced to Morbius there.
I don't even get the fucking joke or whatever where the nickname is Milo for the people who just come and go.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, they
that
didn't
either.
explain that well. I guess it's just
It's be-
something.
it's
It was
beca-
the original person's name, maybe, and he just started calling everybody
Well,
else
yeah,
that.
it's because he said that there's been like 8 people that gone and go, so that he just doesn't
Kept
give a
that
fuck
name.
about their
He
names
doesn't want to
anymore.
remember
Yeah.
their name, so he just calls them Milo. Yeah.
And then that kid's real name, he just adapts it.
I
He's like, yeah, you
forgot
know what, my
his
name.
real
Is,
name.
Like,
yeah,
you know what?
I know.
dig Milo.
Is
Yeah.
Morbius Greek?
No, he's
Transylvania.
yeah.
But maybe that's too stereotypical. Maybe that's why
They
they
didn't
start
want
it
to do
there.
that probably because they thought, you know what, that's probably too.
Too like
This
details.
Why-
might
for
be a little
character.
racist. This might
Why
be a little
did he have to go to Colombia for these specific bats?
excuse me, it was
I
Costa
don't know.
Rica.
It's-
Yeah, it was Costa Rica.
Why did he have to go to Costa Rica for these specific bats?
Because these are rare blood
Vampire.
bats.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in there, like later in the movie, they talk about the science behind the bat.
Why
and
did he go
it had like
there
their
when there was
sacks.
like millions of vampire bats in the sewers.
Well, they're bats, but
summoned
not
them.
all of them are vampiric.
Why did he have to just do his? He cut his hand and he just let all the bats go.
Those are.
He probably captured
How'd he
them.
capture? How?
They have the
How-
trap thing set up. I don't know what it does. They didn't show it.
They just
No.
showed a bunch of like fucking threads
Look,
on a cave.
They just look. He got the bats. That's all you need to know. Okay, don't overthink this.
Well, it just makes no sense. Like, why did he need so many bats? There were like
test on
fucking
them.
80 of
To
them.
test on them.
Yeah. Like,
He only used one.
After probably using a bunch of others before that.
Yeah, he does conduct a lot of experiments.
What does he do with all the other bats now?
They probably died, dude. Like the rat died originally, and then it came back to life later on. So the
But
bats
yeah,
probably
so,
died.
Like I was saying, the whole starting scene was too rushed. I didn't actually like the very beginning scene because I thought there's too many sound cues going all over the place. It was hard to focus on
Sound cues?
something. Not cues. It was too many sounds when they were flying through the jungle. I heard way too many different things. It was hard to focus on the helicopter or focusing something on the screen. Like the focal point in the screen was not there. It was hard to follow.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
kinda-
the opening scene was a little weak.
The friendship is
Forced.
non-existent. I don't see any real chemistry between them.
like in
We're
that-
just supposed to accept that they're friends.
They're
that-
friends because they had similar.
They're friends
saved
because
his life, bro.
Yes,
You
and
saved my life. I'm in
like the
forever in your
suspension-
favor.
you're my best friend.
I mean, I would be best friends with somebody who saved my life, but I don't know if they would feel the same way about me.
According to the flashback, I don't know how many weeks have passed during that time. Because remember,
That's true. That's
because
true.
they did a montage where they were just showing their.
What montage?
Yeah, there was no montage.
It was.
They just cut.
Yeah, they cut through
Oh,
stuff to
that's
show.
another thing.
They showed that they're getting closer to each other's people, and then obviously once Morbius saves Milo's life with the spring shit that you complaining about.
How did Milo get rich?
The doctor, the one who's
In charge, Nicholas.
In charge, Nicholas. Yeah. He basically adopted Milo, and basically his fortune became.
Oh, so
Milo's.
that guy was
Milo's.
rich because I did not get that.
Yeah,
from
he owned the institution they were in.
Oh,
But okay, so one of the worst things I saw in this movie, like the worst, was the first transition scene.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It was like a circle.
It was like iMovie. What the fuck was that?
No, you
so
said it was
bad.
like you said it was like Looney Tunes. or
Yeah,
some
I
shit.
did say it was like Looney
It
Tunes.
was so bad.
And they only did it once.
like, why did they choose that?
They're like, oh shit, we forgot to transition here. Just quick, add this iMovie one. we
it
gotta
was
release
the
this
most-
movie now.
What the fuck was that?
Up next, we have transitioning to Morbius becoming a vampire. So Morbius is famous for creating life-saving artificial blood. He's highly regarded, but Bancroft discovers he's working on a secret project. Michael is trying to fuse vampire bat DNA with other mammals, and they soon discover it works. Morbius asks Milo for funding, and he agrees, willing to do anything to save his life. They head out on a mercenary ship and experiment on Morbius. However, things go horribly wrong as Morbius loses control and drinks the blood of the whole crew, calling for help as he himself swims away.
Okay, so I got one thing to say about this. When they tested it on the rat, on the mouse, what happened to the mouse? If this affected Morbius the way it did, what happened to the mouse?
He got
question.
knocked out and he just came,
It came back, but then what? Did it become a vampire mouse?
That'd be
What
sick,
happened?
dude.
Like
That'd
we
be
had,
si-
we had nothing there.
That's for movie 2.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
they
sidekick.
didn't show that.
That's
That's
movie
Yeah,
2.
so
That's
it-
a sidekick, man.
See, and
It's
that's-
like the mouse.
and that's
It
what
was
makes
immune to the side effect to it.
and that's what makes this movie terrible in that perspective because the science behind that they would have tested
Like
what
in-
if the mouse was really okay or not.
None of the
Like
science
in
here
Sony's
makes sense.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man movie, when Dr. Connors tested the regeneration
on itself.
on the mice first, we actually got to see the side effect of the mice later on in the movie. In this case, we didn't get to see any of that.
No, like again, they like the science behind that was terrible.
Yeah, none of the science in this movie
Because
makes
like
sense.
they go from like, oh
They
my god,
didn't-
it works, and then they're like, okay, let's go to human
Let's
trial right
immediately
away.
try
Yeah.
humans.
Without actually making sure that like waiting a week or a couple days, like trying to feed the mouse the same and everything to make sure there's no terrible results. Nah, they didn't do that shit. They just
While
like
in this
the
case-
next day they just bam on a ship in the freaking Middle East waters where it's like
International
International
water.
water,
yeah.
It was just slightly out of New York.
Yeah, where nothing can happen to them because they're not in the United States,
Yeah,
but
it's
nor are they in a different country's fucking water. So they're just like, let's do these human experiments on ourselves, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. And bam, that's
It all went
Okay, so
wrong.
the reasoning behind this sudden human trials, it felt very rushed. I'm gonna compare it to the Amazing Spider-Man because it's still Sony. Okay, I'm gonna compare it because
get it. You like Spider-Man?
No, seriously, it's not related to that. I'm trying to be serious here.
Just go on.
So Dr. Connors, you could see the disparity of why he was testing on himself so rapidly here. You could see how he got to the point where he was at to where he needed to test it out. In this movie, we didn't get to see that very much. We understood why he wanted to do it, but we didn't get to understand the disparity behind it. Yeah, he wanted to say something, but it didn't feel
I guess
He
genuine.
didn't. He didn't seem like he.
was in that
He-
great pain.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't feel.
They could have done more with that, yeah.
Dr. Connors wanted because he's always wanted his arm, and when he did, you could see the relief on his face at first and all that. In this case, none of that happened. It's just like, oh, cool, I got abs, and
Yeah, they could have done more to show that that Morbius was in pain.
I think that was the downfall about that movie.
They could
This
have been
part,
like,
yeah.
I really need the serum right now.
and
'cause
then
my
there's his
frickin-
friend.
Because
we'll talk about that later.
Sick as heck.
Milo indicated that like I'm in great pain. I don't feel like I can live on much
Yeah,
longer.
he did a good job at.
And then
Matt
Morbius-
Smith does a fantastic job.
And then
I
Morbius
love
is
him.
like, oh shit, well, I might have found a cure. I just need, like you guys pointed out, that I just need money to get a ship and some mercenaries to make sure.
And
everything goes
legit,
well.
like even when he became, the vampire, I was still like, bro, just give Milo the fucking thing and like teach him how to control it instead of being an asshole. Like, no, I get the abs and the fucking cool powers.
That's probably what drove
That's a big
Milo to
movie
be so
trope.
evil.
That's what I'm. This is
Because he's literally keeping it away from him,
Yeah, he's
even
like,
though
fuck this guy.
like he knows how badly he wants this, and
Maybe this is where we get to see Morbius's villainous side. He's selfish.
Okay, so this is what I mean by the directors took it too safely here. What they did in that scene was definitely a trope of like, oh yes, I created this cool medicine that
it's
will.
a curse. I'm an emo.
Yeah, I created this. It definitely helps you, but its side effects too much. So even though I promised I was going to save you, I can't give you this life-saving vaccine or not vaccine,
Cure.
cure because the side effects. So and that, like I said, that automatically makes the guy who's like, gimme.
Yeah, let me move on.
And I was wondering why Morbius didn't even like try to use like animal blood, like cow blood or something.
something
I think-
that's not so dangerous.
Well, like in
Because
the
he had a blood disease, so for some reason science needed him.
No, like to feed on.
Oh,
Yeah, why was it human blood?
Yeah, like he didn't even try.
because the science doesn't make sense in this movie.
Well, at first he was using artificial blood. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was like. Then
It was a
nothing
nice job making it blue so our dummy cells can.
maybe because they're in New York,
Tell
so
it
it's hard to
apart.
find a cow.
See, and like right here, this is
It's
the
like,
scene
yo,
I'm
where are all
talking
these country
about.
animals?
just suck on steaks.
This is-
uncooked steaks.
Man, this is the scene I'm talking about right here, where
Yeah.
he's like sick, and then it turns into that.
And then his
Like,
homie
how?
comes in. He's like, "Bro, you're so fucking ripped, and you're standing on
Yeah,
two legs.
so-
Give me
well,
that shit."
We love that scene. So let me talk about that. Let me narrate it. So Michael versus Milo. So after returning to New York, Michael survives on artificial blood and discovers his new powers. Milo comes to visit him after seeing the news and becomes upset with Morbius for keeping the serum for himself. Milo steals some of the serum, injects himself, and kills a hospital nurse. Michael is arrested for all the killings, and Milo comes to prison to taunt him and reveal that he's also a vampire now. Michael escapes, and the two have a short fight, but Morbius escapes not wanting to fight him. What do you guys think of all those
All right,
scenes?
so you know when Milo first visits
Morbius?
Morbius, how did he know to take the serum? from his desk.
Yeah, like he didn't show him which one it was.
I guess because it was the only one that was like oddly
But
placed in the front.
what made him think? Like, I understood that he was going to take it because
The way they panned to it.
yeah, the way they panned to it, and like he wasn't actually looking at it. So how did he just know to take it? How do you know that was going to cure him?
Also, Morbius said he drew out the letters to make out blood, and like he just assumed to bring artificial blood. Like why did he assume that?
I guess because he doesn't want to give his real blood.
But like, did he know that he was gonna drink it?
I don't know. But yeah, that whole sequence.
Oh, when he left the blood for Morbius?
When he went to
When
go grab it,
Morbius
so
was
because he was starving himself.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he was testing the limits of his powers and stuff. Yeah, so that whole sequence, we've been talking about it for a while. It is a little weird how Morbius just
Now-
suddenly doesn't want to help out Milo.
Now,
and
we've
not
only
explain
been
why.
talking about the bad stuff. What did you like in the parts we've mentioned so far, though?
Is artificial blood a thing in the comics?
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Probably. I doubt they'd use something that's not actually in the comics. So,
um,
what did you guys like, though?
You doubt?
Up until this point.
I do actually like Jared Leto's acting. Like Jesus said, I don't like him as a person, especially reading up on the scandals last night. But as an actor, I think he did fine.
I
in
think
it.
this is a good reprisal role for him.
I feel like Jared Leto was just playing himself. I didn't really see him as acting very well.
Maybe that's why I wasn't able to distinguish because I'm not too familiar with his acting work. Besides,
He
the two movies.
he tends to do a lot of these like I'm a mumble and like talk like I'm very weak. And I'll try to be the smartest person in the room.
There's a few things that I liked. First, I was surprised to see Matt Smith in this movie, which was a very welcome surprise. I liked his acting.
I feel like they hid him in not showing him in the trailers because people thought that he probably looked pretty goofy in comparison to the rest of the.
I like Morbius's CGI. The effect, it's very on point to how Morbius actually looks.
I like the after effects, but other than that, close-ups on Morbius's face is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But anything past that, it looks a little wonky.
And one thing I disagreed, there was one review that I saw where they said the costumes were non-existent. I was like, of course they're non-existent. He doesn't actually have a costume.
What do you mean? He's right there.
what do you guys think of that
yes.
prison breakout scene?
Yeah, I really like that.
You guys like that prison
Yeah, I
breakout
actually like
scene?
the prison break.
Eh,
And the fight that ensued after Michael versus Milo.
I thought that was really
subway.
stupid. Oh my God, Matt Smith fucking walking towards Morbius
That
for
was
like
terrible.
that
yeah.
looks so stupid.
That was like 5 minutes.
It
Too.
looked like Mafia City.
But yeah, it was pretty bad. That because it was all slow motion and it was like 5 minutes long. I think they only did that to showcase that Morbius learned how to fly.
Yeah, I think.
And
I
they
think-
had an earlier scene where he could have flown because the
He
wind was
didn't
pushing him off of
understand
the
it, yeah.
roof.
I think he was just too scared at the
I think
time.
that would have been a way more impactful flying scene than the
I would agree with you there. Yes.
subway.
I don't know, because then it would have felt too straightforward. Like, oh, so not only does he also get these cool powers, he can just learn to fly right away.
Well,
That's
like,
convenient.
the air is like physically pushing him. He could fall off, and then he could like I don't know, figure it
Well,
out.
it would have been
while
good
he's falling.
in that scene because he was about to get caught by a normal human policeman.
Well, he didn't
Okay.
want to kill regular people.
He didn't want to kill him, but he could have just like I said, it would have been a good way for him to escape if he just gave into that wind and flew.
Also, those cops literally had no point in this film.
No, they were just there to be there.
The only thing that they had to do was at the very end where they see footage of the bad guy killing someone, and they're like, "Bro, that ain't Morbius," and that's it.
That ain't him. All right. Up next, Michael and Bancroft team up using a new lab to find a cure for their new powers. However, Milo starts losing himself more and more, killing Nicholas in order to distract Morbius.
Thanks for the forced love interest again.
Yeah, that was forced. I mean,
love
they
it
said
again.
it was forced, but technically speaking, they've known each other for 7 years.
Well, yeah, you could put as many fucking years as you want. It's still forced in the context of this
Milo
movie.
even says don't fall in love. And
Like
that's exactly what
you
they
could
did.
say you could just say like, oh, they've been working for like fucking
I don't
40
know about
years
you guys,
together.
but I think it would have been more interesting to have Milo and Morbius have the relationship. You know, like an ambiguous love relationship.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. But I mean, they didn't even do any fucking
Setting up for
context
them
in their
either.
friendship
Yeah.
either. So like, they would have done that poorly either way.
That's true.
Unless they were like teaming up, like he didn't become a villain right away, and they teamed up and they set up a lab together.
Yo, Javier, you haven't been talking for like the last 10
That
minutes.
is true. Javier has not talked at all.
Thoughts, Javier?
What? Oh.
Have your thoughts?
What?
Have your thoughts?
Thoughts about what?
Oh my god.
Morbius, dumbass.
What? I mean,
You've just been clicking on pictures the whole time.
I totally forgot that you were there, basically, because you weren't talking.
I was going to wait till the end and be like, so what's your summary, Javier?
Have your thoughts?
what scene are we talking about?
Oh my god.
So Morbius rushes to to Nicholas, but it's too late, especially since Milo kills Bancroft on a rooftop.
That's towards the end, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of glossed over a lot of context because there's not too much to dive into.
Fair
Isn't
enough.
it funny that the best action scene was the very first one where he's killing those people on the boat?
No.
It's the best one. There's not tons of slow mo.
Okay, that's
there's-
true, yes.
He fights in the shadows and
Genius
he's
in
doing
shadows.
tons of damage. In any other scene, he's either getting his ass kicked or he's
Holding back.
holding back
Why
against
they
these
always
regular
hold back,
humans.
man? They always hold back. It's
Who would
dumb.
win in a fight, Batman or Morbius?
Morbius.
No one, because who cares?
Batman would, bro.
No, Morbius would because he's not affected by his son. The only way Batman won against Dracula is because he used the sun against him.
Nah, bro. Batman could figure it out. He could whip up the serum by himself in like 10 minutes.
He
Yeah,
would probably
that's
welcome
true.
that.
He
He'd
would've
probably
done that.
He'd be
welcome
like,
that. Yeah.
bam.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, if he was able to do it.
Oh yeah, and he whipped up a serum for his homie. Oh yeah, but he got killed in the process.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
Morbius uses echolocation to track down Bancroft, who dies in his arms, and he reluctantly drinks her blood.
Okay, one thing about this scene.
The drinking of the blood was cool until the thing happened later. And I was
Yeah.
like,
I knew it was gonna happen. It was like, oh,
yeah, because she bit his lip or something.
But before that, it's the echolocation part. I highly doubt that the range of his echolocation would be that wide.
I can suspense my
you
belief.
can you hear people farting and having sex in different buildings
Could
at
you
that point.
imagine that? It's like, oh my
I mean,
god, I wanna hear that.
some bats sonars are really good.
But I
for
doubt it's gonna be
echolocation.
that big
Are
because
they pinpoint accurate?
the way the echolocation
Well, they
works
have
is
to be if they're blind.
the way the echolocation
Well,
works.
are
is
they
it
blind?
bounces-
I heard
Some species are.
Look,
okay.
echolocation doesn't
I
work the
gotta
way
look
they
it up.
portrayed it here. It's the sound bounces off different walls to be able to get you to that sound. But with the amount of different
It's in the
sounds,
air.
yeah, the amount of sounds in that city alone would probably break his mind.
Okay, so correction since I was mansplaining. No, bats are not blind. Bats have small eyes with very sensitive vision, which helps them in seeing conditions we might consider pitch black. So they have like night vision.
Gotcha.
They don't have sharp and colorful vision human eyes.
Human
But
eyes
they
do.
No, they don't have human eyes, but they
Dang, their
They don't
eyes
need
aren't
it.
even 4K. That's lame.
Their
No, they
eyes are
got
night
8K,
vision
bro.
eyes. Okay.
But yeah, so basically the echolocation is very not
Cool beat.
accurate. It
Okay.
looks cool, but it's not.
Yeah, but
accurate.
I like the shadow effects whenever
Yeah, the After Effects, I
Yeah.
do like that.
so
But I think that like it was a crutch because they do it so often that it's
Yeah.
like they want to blur any like
That was
character
probably why.
models.
It was probably so they can like use some bad CGI at moments.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, but like look at the pretty after colors, ain't it cool? And then his technical costume is a hoodie with a purple liner on the inside.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
it was fine.
Especially yeah.
Oh
I
wait,
like
no,
the
it wasn't.
hoodies.
It wasn't a hoodie. It was
I
like a
don't
trench
think-
coat.
I
Yeah.
don't think
I
it
like the
deserved
hoodies.
the criticism that the costumes got. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the hoodies were lame, but the end when he had the trench coat looking thing, I was like, that's pretty nice.
Click on that purple.
Uh,
Yeah, there.
especially since this is an origin story, you know, characters don't always get their costumes right away. So yeah, Michael and Milo fight it out, and Morbius uses the power of 1,000 bats to pin down. Huh?
It's more than that.
Have your thoughts?
Yeah, Javier, what are your thoughts?
Pin down Milo and end his life using a vampire cure. He flies away while Bancroft awakens as a bat. So what do you think of the ending,
Another
Javier?
What?
Thoughts on the ending, Javier?
Thoughts on the ending? I mean, the ending. I mean, it's kind of portrayed. You could kind of just see that more. Like you guys have been downing the movie a lot more than I thought you would.
I still enjoyed the movie regardless.
Yeah, it's
okay?
fun. It's just that thinking back, there's a lot of criticism, but it's still fun.
I'm just listening to the whole argument with you guys, and Jesus, you're just downing it a lot more than it
I give it a 5.
But you're like putting it way lower than it feels like, in my opinion. Like this movie they only do so much that they can do with.
Well, because all the bad things that stick out like a sore thumb and all the good things are kind of like they're just
Yeah, they're minimum. Like the one thing that I was questioning, is like the train scene when you guys pointed out.
Yes.
Technically, Morbius had like the power a little bit longer than Milo.
So that's understandable why he gets
But
there.
how come Morbius wasn't stronger than Milo?
That's where I'm saying the trope comes in, where just because he's the villain, he automatically has to have.
Well, my sister brought up the point that like since Milo's been only drinking human blood,
maybe that's why he's stronger.
Well, yeah, that's probably why he's stronger.
I also think that Milo isn't holding back, but Morbius is because that's his friend. He's like that's why he runs away at first, because he's like, I don't want to fight my friend.
But like throughout the rest of the movie, Milo doesn't seem to grow or progress his abilities, but Morbius
because he's not trying to.
And then Morbius is over here learning to use echolocation.
Yes. I think it's about
and starting to learn to fly more and starting to like being able to summon bats towards the end of the movie.
I think it's because of their end goals. So Morbius is just trying to freaking figure this shit out.
He's trying to find a way to cope with it, yeah.
And Milo is just trying to live.
And Morbius seemed to be doing like lots of testing, and like he took hours to figure out his powers, but somehow Milo just figures it all out too.
Well, he doesn't learn how to fly or anything.
He doesn't learn how to summon bats.
No.
Well, that was very last minute, and
which was kind of bullshit, but it was cool to see.
The bat Kamehameha.
It was very cool to see, but
it was not cool.
It was a cop out.
It was stupid.
And another thing is I thought about is like at the end, like he made 3 serums, okay, for him, Morbius.
It was 2.
It's 2, yeah. Him and.
Then what happened to the second one?
He still has it.
Why didn't he use it on himself?
That is true.
Why didn't he use it on her?
Maybe this is where we have the villain arc. He's like being selfish about it.
Probably after she died, she was like, "Oh well, now I don't have any reason to."
And then this is where the action is probably why it's gonna get a second movie.
Well, yeah, it is going to have a second movie.
No, but because of that, he didn't want to use it on himself, and he didn't know that he was gonna make someone else become like
a vampire.
Yeah, but another thing she's probably gonna be like mellowed out more compared to Morbius, because she's not a purebred like that. No, like from that
she's second generation.
Yeah, she's like second. It's a hand down blood, so it's like his blood already mixed. So it's his blood, and then it's gonna be like half bat, half human, and she's gonna be more human like than vampire, like where she's gonna need to suck on blood a lot.
The scene where she comes back is just as stupid as the cop who got the venom powers in Venom 2. It's the same shit.
Venom. All right, so what are you guys' final ratings for Morbius?
Still 6.
5.
Still 6.
It's a 6.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Once again, despite all the shit we've been talking about this movie, I still recommend you'd watch this movie at least. You don't have to see it in theaters.
It's fun to watch.
Or not. I'd still definitely watch it. It's good for what
Watch
it is.
it in a hobo alley by yourself.
No, don't listen to that dude. He's dumb. He hates on every movie we watch, so just don't listen to him.
This movie's fine.
Anyways, yeah, this movie is fine to watch. It doesn't deserve all the hate it gets. Yes, it's got a lot wrong with it, but it's also got a lot of entertainment.
That end credit scene made me so upset.
And again, I don't believe that the critics should have rated that low.
Yes, yeah, it's not as good as Venom.
It's not a 3 or anything.
Yes, it's not as good as Venom.
They said 5.
It's definitely fine to watch.
No, the critics gave it
17,
bro.
Yeah, they're like,
it's not.
They're like, this is worse than Sharknado.
Yeah,
yes,
they did. It seems like they rated it worse than Sharknado.
The supporting cast isn't anything major.
What supporting cast?
Matt Smith.
He's a villain. He's not supporting
Sharknadoes has
cast.
a
Okay,
fucking
okay.
better rating.
But
than
anyways,
that.
yeah,
what
it
the fuck? That's
uh,
not even right.
That's what I'm trying to. Like the critics are just dumb in this
But yeah, anyways.
perspective. Like
I'm
they're-
just saying,
they're
give the
not-
movie a shot. Totally worth the watch, at least.
Yeah, this movie's definitely better than Sharknado.
The movie is more entertaining than Snake Eyes,
Yeah.
for sure.
That-
But I still don't like it that
Well,
much.
like I
Also,
said-
like I said, the end credit scene is complete fucking garbage.
I actually agree with you that one there. Yeah, because normally, end
Marvel
credit
no-
scenes set up. something
remember
very good, but
remember
didn't
when
do
they
such a
showed
good
that,
job.
that graffiti of Spider-Man on a wall? Where was that in the movie?
I didn't even see it. Yeah, you just glossed past it or something.
I'm telling you, they had to remove the Marvel stuff.
And then they brought in the Vulture into the shitty verse.
So what May was telling me is that's the Doctor Strange movie is supposed to come out before this one because the events of Doctor Strange lead to the Vulture coming to Morbius'
Oh, okay.
universe.
So we might be able to see something like that.
So it's not the same one that Spider-Man
No,
happened in?
this is something else that Doctor Strange does in his movie.
which we'll be able to see in like 2 weeks.
Because I was going to say, why doesn't he get teleported back like Venom did?
Yeah, May had the same question, so she read the article
Well, I guess we'll just know for sure
once
later.
Doctor Strange comes out. Yeah, so maybe this is gonna.
Yeah,
tie
where the
into
fuck
some-
was that?
But yeah, I totally would give this movie a shot. Don't just throw it out because you're seeing bad reviews for it.
It's for me.
Hey,
it's,
there's
it's
a 3D poster right there
which one?
with Morbius's arms coming out of the thing. Go down, dummy.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
Sick, dude.
You have to see that
That's
there's
actually a cool
there's
poster.
a GIF. Yeah.
All right, let's read some online reviews. This IMDb
It
audience
looks
member,
like a goatsy.
this IMDb audience member gave it a 7 out of 10. This movie is definitely not as bad as the critics rated it. It's nothing amazing, but it's not horrible either. Storyline was very predictable, but far better than most cheesy crap that comes out. I'd give it a 6.5. Nothing amazing, but slightly better than average.
I thought he
just
gave it
say
a 7.
Yeah, but
He changed his mind during.
no, on IMDb you had to give exact
Okay.
numbers.
Gotcha.
You can't do the points. Next we have this IMDb member who gave it a 2 out of 10. Dear Sony, for the love of God, just stop. Your movies suck and give no respect to the characters or the story. You're
Fucking
just
go
interested.
Well, they have to try
You're just
to get
interested.
better.
You're just interested in box office money, and it shows. Yeah, Marvel Studios is making bank, but at least they have the decency to do right by the characters. You don't even have that kind of respect.
Dude can suck a
If
What I-
it
toe.
were
what
my
I will
decision,
s-
I'd cancel all future projects you have left and sell your characters and rights back to Marvel.
What I
think
will
this,
say,
this guy's 100% a Marvel fan, and he needs
Yeah.
to chill. They honestly did not
This
do
is
as
a
bad.
hardcore MCU fanboy.
Yeah, but they didn't do as bad as this guy's saying they did. Yeah.
what I will say also is the color palette. It's doing a weird blur between just
Blue.
like blue greens. It looks like a DC movie. It looks like fucking.
It's literally too dark.
It looks like Arrow.
I like the blues. I don't like when it's all black though.
I don't like the color scheme at all.
All right, so I have one problem. A couple things wrong with that.
We all have a couple
yes,
things wrong
but
with that.
like, this movie is more of a we got to get this character out there so that we can hurry up and create the Sinister Six. That's how I feel about this movie.
Well, it seems like they're rushing it. Like they're not like Morbius.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
like him as a character. He has no fucking motivation. Like what is his motivation to teaming up with the Vulture?
that's
Yeah, that
It
was-
seems
what I
fucking
didn't like
it looks stupid. Like is he going to become a villain? Like why is he a villain
my
now?
guess is
And the Vulture, he was supposed to like not be good by the end of the first Spider-Man movie, but
Right.
like learn the error of his ways
no,
a
he
little bit.
never learned. Vulture's always a bad guy, bro. Always.
But in the first, like someone asked him, like, "Bro, who's the Spider-Man?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna say."
At the end, Batman meets the Joker
So
because Michael Keaton played Batman.
Morbius's reasoning for this, here's my guess on this is he wants Spider-Man's DNA so that he can potentially maybe find a cure for himself because Spider-Man has a similar issue as Morbius where he had DNA from a different animal and he became a mutated person.
All right, let's keep reading through these reviews. Let's keep going. All right, this Metacritic reviewer gave it a 59 out of 100. Yet, there's some kind of invisible force here. Hurrying things along in the hopes of future team-ups, making sure this feature film arrives more undead than alive. This one gave it a 20 out of 100. It really is surprising. It really is amazingly pointless and dumb film. The good-bad setup between Morbius and Milo is muddled and canceled by the not especially compelling moral struggle within Morbius himself. Both Leto and Smith have to keep doing the evil demon face thing, growling thing, and it is intensely silly. Let's hope the extended Spider-Man universe extends far enough to include something more interesting than this.
Remember that dumb little 2-second thing? It's right there where it says Morbius final trailer, where Morbius, he just goes to pick up some artificial blood, and he randomly just goes, rah! And his vampire face came out for no reason.
Well, that's because he was struggling to control himself at that point, dude. Okay, that's
but like in the
understandable.
trailer, they showed him doing like a fucking like a very brutal like screech, and in the movie, it was just like him saying bah. It was weird.
This Rotten Tomato audience member gave 4 out of 5 stars. The origin was very good. Gave a good background of the character and how he came to be. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it. While this one gave it 2.5 stars. The same old plot and twist between friend enemies.
Yep.
Action sequences were a headache to follow. Watching it again is hard. Pass. Wait until it's rentable at a clearance price to see it. Nobody rents movies anymore, but otherwise, interesting points.
You can rent movies on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, what the fuck was I gonna say? Like, they're setting up these villains before they even set up a Spider-Man.
I guess because Sony.
Because
It's
are
weird
they
with
gonna
stuff.
go with Tom Holland, or are they going with someone else?
I think right now it's up in the air.
Yeah, it's up in the air.
Because he seems to still be in the MCU. It's not like they teleported him out into the Sony verse.
Guess we'll find out soon. This Rotten Tomatoes critic gave it fresh. More horror than hero. Morbius is as dark and brooding as the Batman, but with less style and substance. Yet the themes and origin are intriguing. The different product than routine Marvel comic book turn movies.
He's the Batman.
And like
He is a
the
Batman.
tone of Morbius
Marvel.
and Venom, they don't seem to like clash very well
No,
with
they don't.
Spider-Man at the current moment. And if they introduce a new Spider-Man and then they do like one movie with them before they introduce all these villains, it's
not
gonna be
as
poorly
good.
paced.
This one gave it a rotten, painfully boring, listless, tedious, slightly albeit horror action film that never quite knows where it wants to go. So check out our previous podcast. If you enjoyed this one so far, we upload new episodes weekly. Also check out our Patreon. Any help is greatly appreciated.
Matt Smith is cool.
Do you guys want to take an intermission?
No.
Sure. I mean, I'm down with whatever.
What about you, Javier?
We're gonna keep going.
All
Okay.
right. Now it's
Moving on.
spoiler-free review for Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 released November 7th of 2014, starring Ryan Potter.
2014.
Yes, starring Ryan Potter, Scott Addis,
Damn, I feel old.
and Jamie Chung, directed by Don Hall and Chris Williams, rated PG. Plot summary. A special bond develops between plus-size inflatable robot Baymax and prodigy hero Hamada, who together team up with a group of friends and form a band of high-tech heroes. What are you guys' overall thoughts without getting into spoilers?
I really
how
liked
Hero
it.
Became a hero.
I really liked it the first time I watched it when it was fresh.
Yep.
Looking back on it now, the villain is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the same thing.
His
as Jesus.
motivations are
Garbage.
Like the same, like Jesus. I liked it when it like way back then.
Mm-hmm.
Rewatching him, like I don't like any of the character designs. I don't like how they mostly look. I like the background still for the movie. I think it looks beautiful.
Yes.
I like the modern tech that they use in the how it shows. Like, it looks futuristic and everything. Like, but again, that's all background stuff.
Yeah.
But for the characters itself, I'm like, eh.
I still really enjoy it. I find it hard to rewatch it over and over though. But I enjoy it a lot still.
Yeah, so like you guys, it was not as great as I remembered it. Although it's still, the animation still holds up very well. The memes have kind of ruined the ant for me. But
What? What? What are you talking about?
Your nose. But the
I have
the
no
jokes
idea what you're
were
talking
very
about.
funny.
Oh,
The
I
jokes,
think I understand.
the jokes were very funny though. Some of them, mainly the Baymax ones, is what I'm talking about. I still like them.
Yeah, Baymax is so good that he has his own show.
The villain, like you guys were saying, was lame and tropish.
Hero and crew are okay.
Yeah.
Tropish or not?
Yeah,
Still
but the
enjoy
characters
villain.
were not fleshed out very well. Almost all of them were very stereotypical. So, what do you guys rate this movie out of 10?
It's a 7.
I'm giving it an 8.
6.5.
Bro, you can go
7.5. So let's compare to some online ratings. Critics for Metascore gave it a 74 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes Tomato 90%. Audience on IMDb 7.8 out of 10. And Rotten Tomato audience is a 91%.
Bro, you're giving it a 6
and a half.
and a half? Why?
The location is so nice.
I
San Francisco.
I already explained myself. It's the characters. I do not like them anymore.
That's fair. That's fair. You don't have to like
Baymax is the only character that's is enjoyable for the movie, and the only thing I liked about the movie was when they show the city, like the more of the background.
San Francisco.
Yeah, like compared.
That's a fair point. That's a fair argument.
Compared to like watching like the story go through, it's just like this is dumb, like in a sense. Like,
It's definitely a cool setting.
yeah,
All right, I didn't like the ending.
Let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion.
Yeah,
Let's
terrible.
take an in-depth review of Big Hero 6. Starting with Tadashi's death. 14-year-old boy genius, Hiro, has graduated high school and is engaging in bot fights. He gambles on these fights, which is dangerous and illegal. After him and his brother Tadashi are arrested from trying to save Hiro, Tadashi wants to turn Hiro's life around and bring him to his school. There, he meets Tadashi's friends and Baymax, a healthcare robot. Determined, Hiro submits a microbot presentation to get into the school, but a fire breaks out, killing Tadashi, trying to save the principal's life. What do you guys think?
Underground bot fighting is sick.
Yeah.
yeah, that was actually.
They even made a whole movie about it, but I forgot what the movie was. It was all right. It was
Was
like,
it
oh,
called
Real
Real
Steel.
Steel?
I
Yeah,
like that movie. I like Real Steel.
it's cool. Just because the robots are cool.
They have actual bot fights
In real life too.
in real life.
Yeah, I saw it on the
They're
TV.
not as cool because obviously we don't live in a high tech.
Yeah, so aren't they
World.
just like little car, like
yeah, they're
AC
little
cars
cars with,
yeah.
like,
Bro,
Saws.
get Ron's gun out of here.
So we're talking about
It's
we're
okay.
talking about the start of the movie, right? The death.
Yeah, the death. All the scenes leading up to the death.
I liked the montage of him creating the microbots and all that. I enjoyed that. I thought it was funny that they were about to use the very typical Eye of the Tiger music at first, but then they changed it
Yeah.
up real quick. And it's like,
Yeah.
where he can't think of anything. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
do you guys
like I
got think?
said, I think the characters were pretty stereotypical.
I like Tadashi.
I like Tadashi's little vlogs or
Oh,
video
That's
diaries.
That's way further in the
Oh
game.
yeah, that's
Chill,
true. That's
chill,
true.
chill.
I like Tadashi as a character, but all his friends are like, "Oh, I'm the nerdy one, and
That one
I'm
girl.
the cool one, and I'm the freaking shy one,
Yeah,
Like,
these
what I
characters
like
we've
the-
seen a billion
and
times.
I'm the silly one."
What's
and we're
the
all
silly
friends.
extroverted one? I
Like-
disliked her so much, probably because her personality is like completely opposite of mine,
Like, why
and
they?
it bothered me so much. Yeah,
I like her.
I don't like her.
Which one? This one
Yeah.
right here?
She's cute.
Well, the thing what
Um,
kind of got me
I-
upset about this character is the fact that they made her seem dumb, but then she's
Yeah.
a science nerd at the same time. Just like, cause she was like high and like really like high pitched. Like
And-
you'd run to her like a coffee shop and be like, oh man, she's probably a dumb.
10
blonde
out
or
of 10.
something.
She's too
I don't-
motivational.
I don't like the rich kid dummy
Fred?
guy.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's.
I like him.
I like.
Of course, you'd like him
I like his-
because you do relate to him, except for the rich.
I liked this character when I first saw the movie, but this time I'm like, this is too gimmicky.
Yeah, he's like, oh, look, I got a random dragon.
There's the
Mascot.
buff guy. There's the nerdy one. There's the Raven look-like character. And then
She's
there's
cool.
there's the rich guy in the group, and then there's the super smart one. I mean, there's two of them.
There was two of them.
Well, they're
It's a very stereotypical hero group.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. All right, forming the superhero team. After being depressed at home, Hiro accidentally activates Baymax, who wants to help Hiro feel better. Hiro and Baymax follow a rogue micro-robot to an abandoned warehouse. They are attacked by a man in a kabuki mask with swarms of microbots. Hiro and Baymax escape, and he programs Baymax to fight and gives him armory so that they can return to the ship docks. There, the masked man attacks them, but Hiro's friends come to save them. Together, they escape and plan to fight this man, believing he is the one who started the
I like-
fire.
I
So what do
like-
you guys think of all these scenes?
I like the word kabuki mask.
the kabuki guy. His design is cool.
Yeah.
Like he looks cool and he doesn't talk very
He's
much.
relentless.
At the
Like
beginning.
he's not against killing or getting rid of people, and I like the ruthlessness of that. Especially for a Disney movie, that's
Setting
pretty
up,
big,
yeah,
yeah.
he's a cool villain.
and then he ruins himself.
Yep, basically.
Yeah, the
where-
kabuki mask guy is cool.
Oh.
I think, huh?
I like the song they chose because I believe Fall Out Boy made the song for this
Oh
movie.
my god, yeah.
Immortals, they made the song for this movie, and it was.
It's okay.
I like it.
It's
One of my
It's
favorite
very
songs. by them.
2014.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs from Fall Out Boys.
They made a new song for a different show, and I hate the song. I forgot.
So
what
that was
it's-
entertaining.
What's the new song that Fallout Boy?
It was a nice montage, all right. So I really enjoyed that whole
The
montage there.
montage was nice, but at the end it was pointless because they didn't really use their powers for anything. Hero was the one doing all the work. Everybody was
Well,
just
he's
kind
the
of
smart one.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like when they actually fought as a team.
Well, they're all
Yeah,
smart.
but he's the smartest.
I guess.
Hero was like the one doing all the fighting, and they're just kind of there, just chilling, waiting for something to happen.
Big chillin'.
This is leading up to my favorite scene here in a minute.
All right, so we can keep going. Attempted murder. The team finds
Yes.
an abandoned lab that could lead to some answers to the masked man. There, they find footage of a failed teleportation experiment leading to the disappearance of a young pilot. Suddenly, they are attacked by a masked man, but have the upper hand this time. They unmask the man and reveal the
Upper hand.
professor and discover he let Tadashi die in the fire. Here, Hero goes beast mode and tries to kill him by removing Baymax's ship, but his friends stop him at the last second.
All right, this is my all-time favorite scene in this movie. Like, it is such a good scene. The serious tone it takes right away, the moment the mask comes off, the rage Hero feels enough to be able to just say, you know what, I'm going to just kill you right now. It's good. The soundtrack in that scene is good. It was very intense. Especially when Baymax first launched his rocket fist, and then it created a bunch of dust and all that, and then his eyes turned red.
Oh yeah, he went
And
kill
then
mode.
he went into Terminator mode, basically. It was such a good scene. The bad guy, what's his name?
The Kabuki mess professor, I don't know.
I forgot the professor's name. Callahan, Dr. Callahan
Yeah.
was in danger. He felt in serious danger. He was fighting for his life, trying to get out of there.
He's like, oh shit, this is real.
Even after he put the mask on, he's like, you know what? I can't be here anymore because this robot is about to kill me.
He's like, bro,
It
this
was-
little kid's gonna Fortnite dance in my grave if I let him kill me.
But so that entire scene is what makes me love this movie so much.
You know something that I thought about now?
Oh my god, Fortnite didn't exist when this movie came out.
No, something I thought about now is like, why didn't Hero just make another like?
Microbots?
No,
Why didn't he just create like something that turns that off or something?
yeah, like why didn't he just make another control thing like
Maybe it's hard to access it without having
Another-
control of it.
like a thing to control the microbots? I forgot what the thing's like a controller basically, but because he custom designed everything, so it's not like I
He
can't
has the programming on
replicate.
his computer.
Yeah, like it's not like he can't replicate that. He could have just did that, and then him and like
If he did that, the movie wouldn't have happened.
yeah. But that's what I'm trying to point out. Hero's such a smart kid. And why didn't he just do that?
Because we needed heroes.
Probably would have taken
All right, so
a long ass time.
I glossed over another part in my favorite scene here.
No.
Another part that makes it my favorite scene is when Dr. Callahan gets away. The other heroes are trying to stop him, and he shows no mercy. He's launching them out there. He's fighting them, and they are actually getting hurt. So that was very a serious and intense situation right there.
And then you could see Baymax being all sad about it
Yes.
when he gets his chip back.
You could
He's like,
see
"Oh,
the
shit."
distress everyone was in when they saw how far Hero was willing to go to stop Callahan at that point. Mm-hmm. So it was nice to see,
Yeah,
especially
but-
when the goofy characters get serious. Now you know it, shit got real.
Yeah. My only issue is because, it's a rewatch for me. Just knowing that Callahan is a stupid guy
Yeah,
kind of ruins.
Yeah, I definitely. This
some,
is like my fourth time
some
watching this.
tension.
Next, let's talk about activating the portal. So Hero is heartbroken about the situation. So Baymax shows him a video. It's a video of Tadashi building Baymax, fixing it trial after trial, showing Hero that Tadashi wanted to save lives. Hero apologizes to his friends, and together they go over the footage of the young pilot and discover that she is the professor's daughter, and he is seeking revenge by activating the portal over Cray headquarters, destroying the building and everything around it. The team must rush to stop
This is where it
him.
goes downhill.
I actually like Jesus was saying,
Callahan.
Takashi.
Yeah,
Kakashi.
I like that they show Hero's brother through Baymax.
Oh,
and-
Tadashi.
Yeah, Tatashi.
Yeah, I like his vlog, his video diaries.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was good.
that was the most. I feel like that was the best scene to me.
It was
That the mo-
emotional, impactful,
Yeah.
and
It was just
taken
good.
seriously.
Yeah, it was just overall good right there. Like, I mean, out of the whole movie, rewatching it like, again.
It's probably my favorite scene.
Yeah, it's hands down right there is my favorite scene. Like, not even the end scene is that good.
No, the end scene was crap.
Like, oh yay, we saved his daughter. Cool, sweet.
Okay, so I liked that scene.
There were
you
no
guys
consequences.
I liked
Yeah.
the scene you guys were talking about where Tadashi was being shown because I thought it was also funny because Baymax is like, Tadashi is here. Like, he's like,
And
like in
Tadashi
your
is
heart,
here.
in your heart.
And he just
But he
punches him.
literally meant like he's here. I have his vlogs here, so I thought that was funny.
And it also brought and again towards with that it brings the drive for Hero to actually make Baymax again, because
Bro, I'm gonna hurt you.
towards the end of the movie, you know.
Yeah, we can talk about that. So, restoring Baymax. After defeating the professor, Baymax and Hero travel into the portal to save his daughter. However, the only way to do so is by having Baymax deactivate himself while inside. Reluctantly, Hero does the right thing and deactivates him, saving the professor's daughter and himself before the portal
I
collapses.
hate this entire scene.
Back home, Hero discovered Baymax has a chip in the armored fist, and he rebuilds Baymax using this, and they form the Big Hero 6. So what did you guys think?
I didn't. The ending was a letdown for me.
Yeah,
Bro, it's him
like-
touching God.
Like seriously, like they had such a good lead up. They had so many good parts up to that point, up to the ending points where Dr. Callahan builds the portal again. It was just not.
It did not hold up as well.
Did not hold up at all.
No, yeah, the villain, like we said, it was just like a twist villain that is really, really stupid because they didn't really set it up
It's
well.
like they ran out of
Motivations
ideas.
are stupid, and in the end,
It's like they didn't
everything
know.
was fine with her.
They didn't know how to finish it up, and it shows.
They're just like, fuck
They're
it.
like, you know what? Let's just have
We gotta
it.
end this movie
Yeah.
somehow.
And it was not a good way to
Let's
end
just
it.
end with an emotional ending with Baymax dying. But wait, is he really dead?
No, because again, he's just a robot. As long as Hero actually had the chip that has like everything. that
His
brother-
personality.
He's
Yeah,
just a
that-
big balloon.
This is where Ron's gone wrong. Did it better? Because he had the chip he had the drive for Ron,
All right,
remember?
you
Yeah.
say he's a balloon, but you got to remember he can carry over a ton. I,
I didn't
believe.
say he was a balloon.
One of you
I
guys
said
did.
he was a balloon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he looks like a balloon, but he can carry over 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, I know. I'm
If
kidding.
you
It
can
was
do
a
that, bro,
joke.
you break your bones, bro.
All right, what are you guys' final ratings out of 10?
Still a
Still an
7.
Still an 8.
6.5 still.
7.5 out of 10.
That villain is terrible.
I only give it an
7.2.
8 because of my favorite scene. That is literally the one scene that really does it for me.
Let's read some
Ew,
online.
what do you mean by does it for you?
Let's
Like
read
makes me
some-
really like the movie.
Let's read some online ratings. This IMDb audience member gave an 8 out of 10. Big Hero 6 is not among the best of the Disney has ever done and isn't flawless, but it's still very good and one of the best easily since the Renaissance.
What?
The Disney Renaissance.
What the fuck am I looking at?
It did
someone
not.
did an animation for him.
It
Hero,
did feel a little
Baymax.
rushed. It did feel a little rushed and felt like it tried to do a little too much in storytelling. As a result, some ideas that were introduced, like a science is good message, gets lost. If it slowed down, explored a little less areas, it would have improved things. Oh no, let's keep going.
Don't worry, I sounded.
The villain felt underdeveloped, and his reveal came over as very obvious and forced.
Aleksey, thoughts?
On what?
And this one gave it a 1 out of 10. The plot is slow and mostly boring as there is no character development, no suspense, and no heart of the movie. There's a lot of cliche sci-fi action and cliche drama.
That's super detailed.
Nothing original. The characters, particularly the superhumans, were stereotypical nerds with overzealous expressions. The comic book geek Fred, the typical bratty go-go, the overly nervous Wasabi, the overly cheerful bookworm cast, and the typical teenage dude acting hero. Their attempt at humor was childish and failed miserably. Only Baymax had redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
This
almost as if that's how they wanted it to be.
this Metacritic reviewer gave
Doesn't
90 out
mean
of
it's
100.
good.
East meets West immensely satisfying effects in a vibrant mashup of the animated romp Big Hero 6. Well, this one gave it a 50
Bro,
out
the
of
picture
100.
came back.
Oh my god, it did.
Alexi, thoughts?
Bro.
Big Hero 6 even has a title that sounds like a product ordered off a takeout menu of the type of restaurant that recombines a few elements in many ways that could work fine in any of the ingredients were particularly flavorful.
Alexi, thoughts?
This Rotten Tomatoes audience member gave it a 5 out of 5. All right, no more. We gotta get through these reviews.
Sorry.
I was just gonna be laughing on the mic when we listen back to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
This Rotten Tomato audience member, Javier. What are you doing, bro? Come on, man.
I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just scrolling down, bro. I swear to God, I'm just
It's
scrolling.
getting weirder and weirder.
5 out of 5.
Right, we gotta have audio here.
Yeah.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Enormously underrated. This is a special film. Well, this one gave it 3.5 stars. It started out good, but
That was all that
everything.
guy said. It was just a special film.
Yeah, it's enormously underrated. This is a special film.
Okay.
Do you guys think it's underrated?
I don't think it's
No, I think
underrated.
it's.
not at
I think
all.
we rated it was pretty good.
Well, is that like an old review or
I
something?
I
feel
think it came out during the time.
Oh, okay. Because I said that's gotta be like right as soon as the movie released. It probably
It's like,
felt
yo,
like,
people ain't watching this movie.
yeah. Why
I
is it so?
regret not seeing this in theaters.
This one gave it a 3.5 stars. It started out good, but everything went downhill from there. The twist villain is unbelievably predictable, and his actions are absurdly unreasonable. The side characters are forgettable, and their costumes are stupid.
Oh yeah, like when Professor Callahan like saw the microbots for the first time, he almost bust a nut.
Dude, I swear to God, he's like,
He's like, oh,
Like, why didn't I think of
He's
this?
like, what could I
it's
do
all
with
coming
this?
together.
It's all coming together.
this is what I can do to control everything.
This is it. This is it. Why did he just build the portal in like a spaceship to give it a daughter
And
himself?
I think it's
'Cause
because
he didn't know
Exactly,
she
he's
was alive.
bad.
I think it was cost too much to build.
That's not it.
He could have had his students work on it. It's like, yo, we got a project coming up, guys.
That's
I
not
need
it.
you to work
I
on
think he
this.
was able to build it whenever he wanted. He just didn't know that she was alive.
He's so stupid. He didn't even bother to check.
You gotta set like a camera up there or something.
Oh yeah, facts. I mean, didn't they have a camera in the pod?
I think so.
Why didn't he connect to the camera? Was
X is the footage.
No, that means she doesn't exist. Camera gone, doesn't exist.
it? Bro, the camera's in the pod.
Yeah, that means she doesn't
This
exist
movie has
anymore.
too many plot holes.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, I'm overthinking it, man.
I'm just saying the camera was in the freaking thing. How
He's
would
a
they?
bad villain.
Like, how would they not? I'm sorry, but how would they not be
overthinking it.
Big Hero 6, more like Big Hero Miss.
Actually,
Too bad this is the movie for the.
Alexi out here fighting for his life for the movie.
What?
Like, guys, come on.
Well, because you're saying you're overthinking it. I'm like, bro, that's a very like
Big
understandable thing that you could be concerned about. Like, why didn't he actually bother to look
Because
for
then the
her?
movie can't happen.
He just assumed that she's dead.
Especially like since they know they're gonna be using like teleport.
Yeah,
so, like,
especially at the end since he can build his own fucking portal.
He must have
Yeah.
looked real stupid when she fucking came back. He's like, oh man,
You
I
guys
did
are
all this
clearly
shit.
not
I'm going
Screen
to
Rant
jail.
watchers.
Now I'll
Yeah.
never see her because I'm going to fucking prison. So
Yeah,
Stupid
he's not in
idiot.
jail, bro. He's going to prison, my
He's
boy.
so dumb.
He's gonna be dropping the soap.
he's
For a
like,
smart guy, he is dumb.
He intended to kill fucking 6 people, well, 5 and a robot.
No, he's not very smart.
he's
Professor.
trying to get his credentials.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so moving on to content we've seen this week. So, what are some shows or movies you guys watch?
I
this week?
started and finished Human Resources.
Oh, we can all three talk about it now.
I didn't
All
watch
right,
it.
so if you guys don't want to listen to this,
All 3 of us.
What am
three of
I?
us except Alexi.
Because Alexi doesn't want to
Alexi
watch
doesn't
good
watch.
shows.
Alexi doesn't want
It
to
is
watch
not
anything.
good.
No, but overall,
Well, not that good.
All right. For the audience members who don't want to hear this, you can end the podcast here because we're going to get into a little bit of spoilers for Human Resources. So, what do you guys think?
It's all right.
We can get into a little bit of spoilers
I
here.
thought, dude, like the whole franchise was decent, and then I was kind of thrown off with the 9th episode, to be fucking honest, because that was a little too heart to heart. Like that was a little.
Like I said, I like the series because it's very much uniquely its own. Human Resources is a fun show. At first, I didn't like the main character. Like, she was really annoying to me. The love bug.
Yeah, the love bug that took over the
Yeah,
one-
the older love bug.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah?
remember her name, but I don't know. She was really annoying to me at first, but she grew on me once we got to see her flaws and that she was actually trying, but she didn't really know what to do.
Yeah,
What-
she was
wasn't her
she was a complete mess and not in an endearing sense.
And it grew on me when she was actually trying to pick up the pieces and being like, I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah, the friend, like I said, yeah, the show is. It's interesting. Like, wasn't the first episode also include lesbians and stuff like that? Or was that the next episode?
I don't remember. I think it was-
Yeah, I think they did. It was just a side plot where one of them wanted to go to college or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was one of the later episodes. Yeah, so they explore every aspect of love.
I love all the designs that they do for every like character.
Emotion.
Yeah, because like the rock guy is what?
Logic.
Logic. Obviously, love bug. The hormone monsters. What the heck was the mosquito again?
Nervous or something. Anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety.
Is this the same show?
What do you mean?
Uh,
This is Human Resources, yeah.
This is,
oh.
It's in the same universe as
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
Yep.
My favorite episode was the one with Andrew.
Oh yeah.
Andrew's my favorite
There's like 6 or something like that where they throw him into the show because it's
Yeah.
like who
They're
can whack
gross.
off the most or something like that.
Yeah.
They are so gross.
Bro.
This movie's this show's supposed to be gross.
The Spider episode was fucking
Oh
wild.
yeah, he slipped and cum and broke his legs.
And then all that just to make
The sweater episode was interesting.
This
Click
is,
on that one.
this is the one I'm talking about. This is episode 9 where the grandma's gonna die. And
Yeah, that episode was really deep.
yeah, that was a little more deep than I thought. Like
That grief sweater kind of creeped me out at first, but he grew on me.
yeah, then towards the end he's like, you gotta.
It's like
let
I'm
it
just
out.
here to hug, you know.
Yeah, it was a pretty good episode dealing with dementia and the.
Yeah, and letting
The
go
death,
of a loved one.
See, like that episode kind of made me enjoy the series a little bit more.
Yeah, it came together really
Yeah,
well.
Big Mouth doesn't have tons of serious
Mouth has
episodes
Big
or
Mouth.
interesting concepts in terms of how they do puberty shit.
hmm
They just kind of do a bunch of like,
Funny gags.
yeah.
And then you got the season finale episode when you figure out Murray's pregnant.
Oh yeah, he's pregnant and the freaking other hormone monster dies, plugging in the electrical cord.
Yeah, he's pregnant. She don't want to be the mama. She's
I
like,
thought he
"Oh."
came back.
Really?
Oh no.
No,
He died. The Shame Wizard
Those
was
guys
like, "Yeah,
look
I
like
saved
you guys."
everybody."
Yeah, that's
Those Big Mouth characters look like you guys. Literally.
Nah,
no,
bro, it
it's
looks like
uncanny how the one on the right looks like Jesus.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. I'm just gonna say he looks fucking weird, bro.
It's Rick. That was my impression of Rick.
If I'm gonna rate
I
the
can see
show like a 7.
The the not the grandpa Rick. That's from Rick and Morty. From the Rick from Human Resources.
Oh yeah, the old man looking one.
shaking, baby?
This
I
one-
hate him.
This one right
What are you
here,
gonna do?
bro. He's been alive for so long. Is he for like old people? Is that like
No, he was Nick's first hormone monster in the Big Mouth show.
No, but like I always feel like he's just for old people because he's just.
No, but Nick was a kid.
Yeah.
It's just doesn't Nick also have like an older personality? Like,
Well, he's played by Nick Kroll, so.
no, I mean like his character isn't it like more of an older, like old man kind of vibe?
And they're all kind of a little bit more mature. All right. What else did you guys watch this week?
I forgot.
I kind of forgot to.
I watched Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh,
I started that one. I restarted it again. I mean, I like the show. I definitely enjoy the intro and the outro for the anime. I mean, I've yet to hate the actual thing. I mean, I didn't know they made a movie for it.
Oh, really? I didn't know either.
Because on Funimation, if you actually scroll through it and you go to seasons, there's season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and it says movies.
Oh, shit.
So there's a movie for it, and I'm gonna once I get through all the Funimation episodes, whatever they
You
have.
can watch the movie. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else I watched.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
I
really?
liked it
Yeah.
a lot more than the movie so far.
Yeah, Itadori's a dope character.
Yeah, he's a lot more interesting.
Oh, we watched Moon Knight.
Fuck yeah, Moon Knight was
say,
so
Moon
good.
Knight was great.
I actually watched it today, so I'm actually.
What do you guys think overall?
I'm waiting with bated breath for the next fucking episode. I'm
said
so
that
upset.
Steven is so charming in a freaking awkward way.
Since I
Yeah.
started it, now I'm gonna watch it. I so fucking confused with the first episode.
He's so cool.
I like the.
I've got to watch this.
Like, it's
I was planning on
just-
doing it yesterday,
it's
but
so
I fell asleep.
fucking-
And I'm so glad they did the costume reveal at the end of the first episode.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
didn't leave it for the.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't leave it for the season finale. They
Yeah,
did,
it is six episodes long, so
yeah, they didn't leave it. But sometimes when they do an origin story, they don't show the costume till the end of the
Oh, yeah.
series.
I feel like since it's PG-14, they're like still holding back with like.
It was still brutal for even being TV-14.
I heard
Yeah.
the fighting is like Deadpool style, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you don't really get to see the fighting,
Yeah, there
which is so
wasn't.
sad to me.
There's only like 5
There's-
seconds of fighting.
Yeah,
and
because he blacks out and
But there
then
is fighting.
But
there's blood all over him.
Yeah, but
you'll
that-
understand once you see the episode.
Okay.
Because they're not trying to show it though. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I want to see his actual combat.
Well,
Like,
they
I'm
will
curious.
in
Maybe
later.
the next episode.
My
Yeah.
question about
when he gives
these-
control to.
My question about this TV series is, what are they leading up to by creating all these TV
Well,
series?
WandaVision set up the plot points to lead up to her being the full-on Scarlet Witch in this
What are
Doctor
they going to
Strange
use
movie.
Moon Knight in? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't
Well,
know.
we don't know.
Hopefully something cool. 'Cause
According to I don't know, Eddie, if you've seen the film, if you watched Matt Pat's film theories.
Not yet. Mm-mm.
So he released a new one
Oh, yeah?
yesterday, and he's predicting that they're gonna make another form of an Avengers team with the
snap.
dark side of it, because now they're
The
you know
darker
how-
side, yeah.
yeah, because you know how Disney Plus has had an adult version.
They're going to
of,
have
Yeah,
the rated
TVMA.
R version.
so
yeah,
now they're
TVMA
gonna
stuff.
make an.
I hope it doesn't have Luke Cage and
actually,
Iron Fist
That's
again.
what is that? The Defenders?
Yeah.
No, but they're
Iron Fist is so crap.
Those are Netflix shows, so I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna.
No longer.
Yeah, they started to incorporate it into like their own thing. I don't remember
they're-
what they called it though, the project.
But Moon Knight, great first episode. Highly
Amazing
recommend.
first episode.
this is
The actor is phenomenal.
This is what it's gonna be. This is the next.
Click on it. Don't
Marvel
just hover
Knights?
over it.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna go towards.
Oh, let's freaking go.
Well, they're gonna add more,
baby.
like actually all the darker characters. So they're gonna bring back, according to Matt Pat's theory, they're gonna bring back Blade Runner.
Elektra.
They're gonna
Blade Runner.
Yeah, because he's a Marvel character.
Really?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't know
he
that.
is.
No.
So, they're gonna bring back him. They're gonna bring back Punisher,
And Elektra.
Daredevil,
Electra did
Ghost
come back to
Rider.
life, didn't she?
Yep, Ghost Rider right here. They're gonna make it into that, and that's why Disney Plus is doing the way they're doing
I hope they
now.
don't fuck it up.
Let's go, bro.
And that's why he's trying to. That's what he's hoping for too, because.
I hope so too. Moon Knight was a freaking great first episode. Can't wait for the next one.
So that's why they're gonna be doing this kind of stuff. So they're gonna try to make this kind
Oh no.
this kind of version.
Not
of
with
it.
those characters.
I also finished Family Guy season 7.
What'd you think, bro?
Best episode of the
Don't
series
say
in
it.
this is in this season.
No, it's not. It's such
Yeah.
a trash
The
episode.
The bank episode.
I hate that episode.
I saw that episode
I hate it.
too. It's good. It's less good than I remember slightly.
Yeah, that like first time watching it was okay. Watch it over and over again because
Over and
No,
over
it's still
and over.
an amazing episode in general. But
I like to start off like when I rewatch Family Guy. I usually like to start off around season 9
Alex, ew,
and just
you're
go from there.
what the
Because
fuck
I've
is wrong?
seen
With
season 1 through 8 so many times.
I don't even know what you guys like. I know
We're
what
talking
you're
about the
talking.
bank episode.
No, I know,
Alexi's favorite
episode.
episodes are the chicken fight episodes.
Yes, actually.
What the
Those
Ew.
are entertaining.
I know
bro.
what you're talking about.
They're
but, like,
dumb.
I do not remember them in order 1 through 8 because what? There's like 22 seasons to Family Guy or something like that.
I think so.
My
yeah.
favorite Family Guy episodes. Oh, not Family Guy. I was thinking of a different one. Never mind. Yeah, I was thinking of American Dad for a second.
But yeah, season 7 had its good moments and some bad episodes, but overall, I think it's a solid like 6, 7.
Isn't
for
like
the
the
season.
bank episode like more like emotional or something like that?
Yeah, it's a serious episode. There's no like cutaway gags.
Mhm.
It's
Is
more
it-
serious.
And that's what you like about it, right? Because there's no cutaway.
And it's Stewie and Brian.
Stewie and Brian are fine, but I didn't like it because I think it's because they just stay in one location. I understand that they're trapped there, but damn, is it boring.
No, it's not.
It's
It's
great
gross.
character interactions. Of course, your ADHD brain isn't fine with just them being in one location, just talking to each other about stuff, serious stuff. There aren't any cutaway gags.
I don't care about that. There's no cutaway gags. I just thought it was boring overall.
How, bro? That honestly, that's one of the. It is a good episode. Like a lot of my favorite episodes are obviously the Stewie Brian episodes.
Those are the fun ones. Yes.
Actually, but low-key, I do enjoy a lot of the chicken fight ones because they're fucking retarded. I mean, they're dumb.
Yeah,
but
there we go.
They're really dumb, but they're comedic dumb to me. And just like, this is like how I become brain dead. To be freaking honest. But like the whole franchise for Family Guy is like, I'm just there and I feel like I'm a brain dead zombie. Just like,
That's
Sometimes
that's
it
what
does
it's
feel
supposed
like
to be.
that.
Yes.
but that's honestly how I've been feeling about like when I watch that American Dad, Simpsons.
Well, Simpsons, you actually have to slightly pay attention to because the jokes
Simpsons can
are.
be funny.
Way
It's
better.
more mature.
Well, yes, but you actually have to pay attention to understand some of the jokes. Because
Oh yeah, I watched a couple. I watched season 3 of The Simpsons 2 days ago.
Like you can't
Just
just have
because-
it on in the background.
I was watching that episode where Bart is with Fat Tony and he's the bartender. Such a good episode.
Yeah,
There's so
I
many
enjoyed that
subtle
one.
jokes in that.
I hear the first 9 seasons are the best.
Yeah, they're great.
Simpsons.
Because Simpsons is also a long running
I think I
show
stopped
as well.
watching it when I was around season 20 something.
Dang, you went pretty far.
I don't know how like I don't think I could ever sit through shows like that to watch them all because I would get so irritated with the repetition about the shows.
That is to say, I watched up to like 26, season 24, 26 or something like that, but I don't remember
Dang.
like 80%
Slacking.
of those.
Slack. I also watched King Richard. Pretty dope movie.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I liked it. We're not going to talk about the circumstances.
I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah, we're all done with that. Everybody online is done with that. But the actual movie itself, King Richard, was pretty good. It was the origin story. It was the origin of Serena and
That movie.
Venus Williams, the world's best tennis players, and their sisters. Basically, how they started off in Compton. They started off like impoverished,
I
and
don't
then
like tennis.
they moved up. I'm not a big fan of tennis either, but watching the movie is very inspirational.
This is a feel good.
oh shit, this came
Well,
out last year.
it's like a sports movie.
We saw a
about real
trailer
life.
for this.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna
It's a
I didn't even
sports
know
feel-good
Serena
movie.
Williams had a sister.
Dude, I didn't even know this movie came out. I forgot all.
It's on HBO right now. It's good.
No, because
Yeah.
me and Tisha were like actually wanting to watch this in theaters when it came out, and I did not know it came out and already went by. I'm like,
Bruh.
I like
So
how
now-
they have a picture of King Richard.
so now I'm actually gonna watch this when I get home
Yes, do so.
because I actually was looking forward to watching this, even though with Will Smith and the thing that happened in the.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Now let's roll the credits.
Yes,
Anybody got any recommendations for any media?
You already know.
You already know, guys.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Sonic 2.
I was also
Sonic
gonna,
Racing?
Owl
Racing.
House.
I was just gonna say this at the very beginning, but the second
Yes.
movie's coming out in October.
I actually will watch it.
Oh,
I'm
so I'm
going
looking
to watch
forward
it.
to Comic-Con this week.
Yes, sir. I
Yes,
got my
sir.
ticket. I got my ticket yesterday.
I'm gonna get a tattoo at some point
yeah.
soon. That is pretty much it.
Yeah,
Oh,
next-
I guess I'm not for this Comic-Con. For the next one, I'm gonna dress up as Rain Whispers from Owl House.
Ooh, let's go. All right. So, yeah, the next week is going to be Sonic 2. So look forward to that one.
Heck yeah.
We'll see you guys next